It feels like it's been forever. But tonight is the NBA Cup quarterfinals. I don't care if you care about it, the players care about it, and that's all really I care about. I'm expecting a dominant performance from our New York Knicks, and I'll tell you exactly why. Let's get into the show. Boy, oh boy, are we back, baby. We are back like we never left. What a big night we have in store for us. Right now, we have on the screen the Orlando Magic taking on the Miami Heat. And it looks like Orlando is getting fired up here as they're giving a butt whooping over to Miami as they're starting to pull away a little bit. But we know Miami's not going to go down easily. That's going to come down to the wire. But we are not here for that game because we are here for the New York Knicks taking on the Toronto Raptors, the prime time television game out there on Amazon Prime. But as of right now, I'm going to put it up on the Gotham Sports app just for now. We're going to wait because obviously the Amazon Prime stream is a lot better than the Gotham Sports app stream. But we'll get to that because we got a basketball game to go over. And we got some things to go over in terms of who's playing, who's not playing. Jason, what's up, Jason? We got a lot of people in the chat early here tonight. Ernest Cash, what's up, Ernest? George Jones, my man Mark, what's up, Mark? Albert, what's up, Albert? Basketball Jones, Bernard Johnson, appreciate you. Mark.TV, what's up, Mark TV? We got Mark and Mark TV in the chat tonight. What's up, both of you guys, the two Marks? David Oz Jr., what's up, David? Appreciate y'all, man. Kiana Bryan, Low-Key Dan Gaming, what's up, Low-Key? Niall Dimitri, of course, what's up, Niall? And Justice's dad in the chat providing that needed context we always need. Let's get to it. Couple of things we have to note, but we will get to it when we get to the player in the rotation. We had to break out, first of all, the Red Velvet. Very important game here tonight. Like I said, I don't care if you care about the NBA Cup. The players care about the NBA Cup. Therefore, I care about it because they care about it. And you know what? If they crown a winner at the end of something, I'm trying to win it. Some of y'all may not have that level of competitive bone in your body, but if there's a clear winner at the end of a tournament, I don't care how you feel about that tournament, if you're involved in it and they're going to crown a winner at the end of it, best believe I'm going to win it, right? So that's how the players feel. That's how I feel. So I'm ready to go. I want the NBA Cup. Screw it. I want them to hang the banner. I want a banner in the garden that says NBA Cup Champions 2025-2026. So now, Dimitri, what's up now? Appreciate you, my brother, with the very generous super chat. He said, hello, Sheffy. Let's go, Knicks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, big old night tonight. I can't wait for it. Now, let's get into it. We're going to start where we always start, with the captain, Jaylen Brunson, 28 points a game. He don't let us down. He had 2 games in a row where he threw up a stinker. And guess what? Every other game, he's been Jaylen Brunson, the most reliable player on the team, one of the most reliable players in the league. That's why he's one of the best players in the league. Size, or, 6'2", or 6'10", it don't matter. Jaylen Brunson's going to give you buckets. We know his percentages, not much to really go over. The context has remained the same for a couple of weeks now because there's really nothing else to add to Jaylen Brunson. Brunson is being Brunson, right? When he's not Brunson, it's a big deal. Let me look y'all in the eye when I say this. Brunson's being Brunson. And I expect him to continue to do that tonight. And again, we'll get to who is playing and who is not playing tonight because we do have players, I will say, in advance. As a matter of fact, we can get to it right now. Right now, big cities will be making an appearance. And yes, I said not Karl Anthony Towns, but big cities will be in the building tonight because I do expect Karl Anthony Towns to come out and give these boys buckets tonight. He missed the previous game with calf tightness. He's available and ready to go here tonight. We know what he does, 22 points a game, about 12 rebounds a game, 3.3 assists. We know the three-point shooting is in there, but maybe a night off, a night of rest to fully get the body ready to go. We are out there in Toronto, so we are on the road. We had a little bit of a travel in order to get to our game today, but 33% from three-point range. It has been kind of trending upwards a little bit as of late, so I expect them to come out firing and ready to get it going. The Fleas, what's up, Fleas? Miss Mar, what's up, Miss Mar? Big Bodega Cities, absolutely. Big City should be making an appearance. If you guys don't know who Big Cities is, if there are people in the chat who are unaware about who Big Cities is, Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard? Big Cities is when Karl Anthony Towns decides to turn into a superstar, which he's absolutely capable of doing, right? On any given night, he's Karl Anthony Towns. When he gives us 22 and 10, that's Karl Anthony Towns all day, every day. That's when he just gives us exactly what he normally gives us. And when he has a poor game, he turns into villages, Little Ville, as I like to call them. Doesn't really give you much. Foul prone, turnovers all over the place. He's scoring 15, 16 points. The percentages aren't there. He can't knock down a three. That's Little Villages. That's when he makes an appearance. Doesn't come out all the time, but it's been a little bit more often this season than I like. I will say though, like I said, he is capable of coming out and stealing the game. Earlier this year, he had 31 points in the first half against Miami Heat. You know why? Because Big Cities was in the building. So I fully expect Big Cities to be in the building tonight. Towns? No. I'm talking about Cities. He is going to level up here today. I'm ready for it. A nice breakout game for him. National television against an inferior opponent in the Toronto Raptors. Jakob Poeltl cannot guard this man. So they're going to have to put what? They're going to put Scottie Barnes on him? Guess what? That's going to open up the lanes for Anunoby, for Bridges, for Brunson. They ain't got nobody to guard these dudes. So it's going to be a walk in the paint for our guys all night long if they're going to look to take out Karl Anthony Towns in this game. Everybody else is going to get off then. So they can't really afford to do that. Then we got OG Anunoby, who has just returned from the injury. This will be his third game back. We know what to expect from OG Anunoby, but he gave the Orlando Magic business. 21.7 rebounds, couple of big defensive stops and steals to get us out and running, couple of great, fantastic finishes. He even got smacked out of bounds by the ball from Desmond Bane. How could he do that? And you know what? He may have just woken up the demon. The beast is awakened. He has awoken. He is ready to go, and I expect him to turn it up here in Toronto against the team that traded him away, his hometown team, right? He's not from Toronto, but the team that drafted him in the Toronto Raptors. He did not play against them earlier in the year. That was one of the games he missed. So he will be ready to go and take it to his previous team. We know NBA players love to take it to their previous team, so I'm expecting OG Anunoby, just like Big Cities, to show up and have a big game. And I think that Utah game into the Orlando game was a nice primer to get him set up, get the confidence building, get the endorphins flowing and whatnot, and he's going to be ready to go here tonight. I'm expecting a big game from OG Anunoby, who, by the way, has been knocking it down from the perimeter. 5 big old threes for OG Anunoby the other night against the Orlando Magic. Mark said Bane is a villain. He's going off right now. He is going off. It's what, 98-85. Ooh, Orlando starting to run away with it there early in the fourth quarter. Oh my goodness, Miami, show up. Miami, show up. Make it difficult for them. I'm not looking to play Orlando again, but every time we play Orlando, a player gets hurt. Daniel Berry Sports, what's up, Daniel Berry Sports? Wayne Black, what's up, Wayne? Wishing York Knicks safe game with a win. Me too, Wayne. Me too. I'm hoping Miami could pull this one out against Orlando because I'm not trying to see Orlando in a game again, simply because that's a dirty team right now. Every time we play Orlando, somebody ends up hurt. Speaking of somebody ending up hurt, we'll get to him in a second, but first we got to get to Mr. Consistent, Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, we're retiring the Mr. Invisible moniker we gave him last year. We are going with Mr. Consistent this year because my boy has been showing up night after night after night after night. He continues to be a North Star for this team. Every time they need somebody to step up, Mikal Bridges are right there. Anunoby goes down, fine. I'm going to step up defensively. Damn near 3.5 stocks a game with 2.1 steals, 1.2 blocks as a wing, which is fantastic for a guy like Mikal Bridges. He's being an absolute playmaker defensively. 17 points per game, but it's not really, with 4.6 rebound, 4.3 assists. We know what Mikal has been providing this year because we go over it all the time. But the percentages, the efficiency is the thing I'm going to harp on time and time again. I'm never going to stop harping on it because 44% from three-point range so far this year, along with 54% from the field, is truly game-changing for this guy. For a guy who got off extremely slow last year, didn't really find his place until we started to get to the end of the year and really started to find his place once Brunson kind of went out with the injury, and then he was available to really kind of guide the offense and go off a little bit. So I need Mikal Bridges to continue to just do what he does on a nightly basis, right? Karl Anthony Towns is back, so he should be able to slide right into that fourth guy on the offense now and really pick it up defensively yet again, although he has been picking it up defensively. I Like Shoes. What's up, I Like Shoes? What's up, Chevy? Let's get this dub. Hopefully Gershon steps up tonight. I mean, we might not even need Gershon Yabusele because Karl Anthony Towns is available. We're going to get right to my guy, Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson stepping in for the injured Karl Anthony Towns the other night against the Orlando Magic. You know what he did? He did Mitchell Robinson things. He does what Mitchell Robinson always does. He dominated the glass, 8 offensive rebounds in the game against the Orlando Magic. I mean, who does that? Who does that? Big Rud, what's up, Big Rud? Who does that? Mitchell Robinson does that. Maybe Steven Adams. But Mitchell Robinson does that, right? I mean, the counting stats are never going to look impressive for Mitchell Robinson because he doesn't score. Rebounds, 8.2. He doesn't play enough minutes to really start to dominate games on the boards. Always going to average probably under 10 with the minutes that he's being provided with right now, around 20 to 25 on any given night, probably hovering more so around 20. Sire Love, what's up, Sire? Right, but outside of point paints, he's not really giving you anything. My guy can't knock down a free throw this year. Please knock down your free throws, Mitchell Robinson. But other than that, Mitch is being Mitch. The defense hasn't been as advertised this year, but I'm not too worried about that. Once we get to the playoffs, I expect him to do what he does. But as of so far, as long as he's locked in, supremely valuable to this team. On nights where he's not locked in, sit your butt on the bench, Big Mitch. But he will be coming off the bench yet again with Karl-Anthony Towns available. So that's good. King Free, what's up, King Free? You thought I'd miss you, brother, but I wouldn't miss you. I wouldn't miss you. I'd always try to call out everybody in the chat. J Hammer, what's up, J Hammer? I'm not available, not enough rest. Rest up, J Hammer, rest up. We get to Josh Hart. Josh Hart, at one point, was going to be in the running for Sixth Man of the Year, but played so well that Mike Brown was like, you know what? I got to put my boy back in the starting lineup. He's too dang good. 12 points per game, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He's a threat for a triple-double on any given night. 1.3 steals, 0.3 blocks, 2 turnovers a game, 50% from the field. And this is a number right here that is just, it brings a tear to my eye, man. Salvador Chavez, what's up, Salvador? This number right here brings a tear to my eye. 40% from three-point range. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Josh Hart? Who taught Josh Hart how to shoot? Oh, that's right, my man, Peter Patton. I got to make a graphic for Peter Patton just because may have saved Josh Hart's career here in New York, because let me tell you something, man. New York moves fast, and Josh Hart was not playing well to start the year, and there were some Knicks fans around ready to ship Josh Hart off for the nearest ham sandwich. But I'll tell you what, my boy Josh Hart, he got the heart of a New Yorker. He may not be from New York, but he got the heart of a New Yorker. My guy never quits, came out, found his stride, and he's back to where he belongs, doing this thing. Triple-double on any given night. Kind of the wild card. I call him a chaos machine, a chaos engine. I call him a chaos engine because that's what he does. He comes into the game, and it suddenly devolves into chaos. I love it. I love it. I like Shoe said, only reason I'm saying Gershon is because Deuce is out. Stephen Bondi says it's a high ankle sprain. I don't think he said it's a high ankle sprain yet. I know Franz is a high ankle sprain. They're still doing MRIs for Deuce McBride, but they have listed it as a regular ankle sprain. So we'll see. We'll see. Bernard Johnson said, glad to see Josh shooting the ball well, extremely well. Lionel Monitz, what's up, Lionel? Jay Davis, what's up, Jay Davis? Jason, what's up, Jason? Now we go over to Deuce McBride. Who said it? Who was it Jason? No, who? Man, who just said it? We were just talking about Deuce. I like shoes. Just said Deuce McBride is out tonight. But because Deuce McBride is out, that does not mean Gershon Yabusele will step into the lineup and give you more. Who I'm going to be looking at now is Jordan Clarkson, who has been struggling, we'll get to. As a matter of fact, because McBride has been out, we're going to be missing that three-point percentage, man. We're going to move on to Jordan Clarkson because this is the guy that really needs to step up. He has not been good these last couple of games. We need Jordan Clarkson to come out and have a vintage Jordan Clarkson-esque performance. Really going to need somebody off the bench to step up because we're now down our 2 sharpshooters off the bench. That's Deuce McBride and Landry Shamet, both of them shooting it phenomenally to start the year. And now the Knicks are likely to go a couple of weeks here without either of them. So we need somebody to step up. Jordan Clarkson, step to the plate, dog. Next man up. Although outside of Jordan Clarkson, another guy who could step up is Tyler Kolek. We have seen him in the rotation. Obviously, guys have been in and out of the lineup with injuries and whatnot. So some minutes have been available for Tyler Kolek. And he's done well for the most part with those minutes, with those opportunities that he has been provided. So I'm really looking for Jordan Clarkson to come out here tonight. We're going to need a presence from him. And if not him, boy, Mike Brown, you better go quickly to Tyler Kolek because I know he'll bring it. At least he'll bring it defensively in terms of the intensity he'll bring. MBM, what's up, MBM? We get over to Landry Shamet, and of course, Landry Shamet is still out with the injury. I don't think we haven't gotten an update on Landry Shamet. I check all the time to see what kind of updates we get. I checked and we saw Karl-Anthony Towns is available tonight, but Landry Shamet's still going to be out. Going to wait another about 2 weeks. I believe it was 2.5 weeks ago now. 2.5 weeks ago that Landry Shamet went down with the injury, the shoulder injury, listed as a shoulder sprain. He's not wearing a sling. So he'll be reevaluated in about another 2 weeks. So still got some time before we get another update on Landry Shamet. But as of now, we've lived life long enough without him. We should be used to it. And again, next man up. Dre, what's up, Dre? We get the Gershon Yabusele. And like Shu said, you need somebody off the bench to step up. Because now you're down Deuce McBride as a scorer, you're down Landry Shamet as a scorer, and so you're really relying on a struggling Jordan Clarkson, a second-year spot minute guy in Tyler Kolek, and Gershon Yabusele. And he was supposed to be a big acquisition in the offseason for the New York Knicks, and he just has not worked out for them. Although the last couple of games, he has started to find his stride a little bit in terms of knocking down shots. So hopefully he can come out tonight and help provide a spark for them, at least provide a spark, right? At least. We get to Scottie Barnes. Scottie Barnes, now we're moving on to the Toronto Raptors, is the best player on this Toronto Raptors team. 20 points per game, 8 rebounds, 5.2 assists. Like Josh Hart, he's a threat for a triple-double on any given night. He does pretty much everything for this Toronto Raptors team. The best defender, both interior and perimeter defender for this team. He does everything. 51% from the field, 40% from three-point range. The last time the Knicks played the Toronto Raptors, they went up by 20-plus points in that first quarter, and then Scottie Barnes said, hold on, let me check my pride real quick. Walk the Knicks down and knock down 4 straight three-pointers to pull his team back into it before the Knicks eventually pulled it back out by 20-plus. But he is a guy who will go down swinging. You're not going to blow out the Toronto Raptors as long as Scottie Barnes has anything to say about it. They will not go down without a fight. So the Knicks have to make sure they come out, smack the Raptors in the mouth, and make sure as they're on the ground, don't allow them to get back up because Barnes will infect his team with some confidence in order to pull them back into the game. We just recently played them. He can be a dominant offensive player, but he can definitely be a dominant defensive player, but he's going to have his hands full down a couple of players. Eamon Owis, what's up, Eamon Owis? Fungpei, what's up, Fungpei? Fungpei said, I slapped your leg because you got in-depth player intros. Appreciate you, Fungpei. Appreciate you, man. We get the Brandon Ingram. I'm flying by through these intros right now, by the way, because we still have about 15 minutes. We still have about 15 minutes before we get to the tip-off here. We can go over to the Heat Magic Game 2 and watch the end of that one before we get to the 8:40 advertised tip-off time. But we still got a couple of players to go here for the Toronto Raptors. We get the Brandon Ingram. The last time the Knicks played the Toronto Raptors, Brandon Ingram went to jail. I mean, they locked this dude up. He scored, I believe, 11 points. The efficiency was terrible. The Knicks didn't even have OG Anunoby out there. Mikal Bridges said, oh, Brandon Ingram's having a nice, efficient season? Come here, brother. Come here. You're not getting a clean look all night long, and Brandon Ingram struggled to hold on to the ball. He struggled to create space. He struggled to even just get shots up. And that's not something he typically struggles with. 6'8", huge wingspan, could normally just rise up and shoot over almost any defender in the league, but really struggled against a similarly long defender in Mikal Bridges. So it's going to be interesting to see probably Anunoby matched up on Scottie Barnes and Mikal Bridges getting matched up against Brandon Ingram yet again. Ingram, though, 20 points per game, although he has thrown up a couple of stingers these last couple of games. He started off strong. I think Toronto was really, really happy with how Brandon Ingram was playing for the Toronto Raptors. And since a couple of guys went down with the injury, RJ Barrett is going to miss tonight's game yet again. He got reevaluated. He's going to be out in at least another week or two. Kent Neal, what's up, Kent Neal? Who's in the starting lineup for the Knicks? Normal starting lineup for the Knicks. You got Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns is healthy and available to play here tonight. But Brandon Ingram, really struggling as a guy right now to really control the game outside of having guards out there who can take the ball out of his hands and get him easier shots. He's having to take a lot of contested tough twos, and he did that earlier in the year, and they were going down. But now suddenly when they're not going down, struggling to get all the way to the basket, struggling to knock down the three-point shot at only 30% from three, and really relying on tough all-the-way mid-range twos. Not the greatest shot selection. And as the context says here, Ingram's having a great year for the Raptors, but he can struggle off the ball. So when the ball's not in his hands, he's not really doing much. He's going to go stand on the wing and stand there. He's going to go stand in the corner and just stand there and hope that somebody can create an open look for him. And he's not a knockdown, catch-and-shoot three-point shooter. So the consistency with his three-point shot wavers up and down. So he's not even getting any easy spot-up looks either when being able to play off a guy like Barnes who does draw a lot of attention when he has it in the post. Oda Austin, what's up, Oda? We get over to RJ Barrett, and obviously RJ has not played in a while, so we don't have much to say about him. It's unfortunate that for the first 2 games of the season against the New York Knicks, RJ Barrett will not have an opportunity to play against his old team. Shout out to RJ, once a Knick, always a Knick. Whether you liked him or you didn't, dude played hard for New York, so I'm always going to respect him for that. And he had nothing but nice things to say on his way out, although Susan did inform us the other day that maybe he had some not nice things to say as of late. But we get over to Immanuel Quickley, and guess what? Immanuel Quickley is also out today. Just informed he was questionable coming into the game tonight with an illness. It might just be Jaylen Brunsonitis. Who knows? I'm just playing. Love you, Quick. But he was questionable coming in with an illness and was recently ruled out for tonight. He will not be playing. So Toronto now down two really important pieces. It's down to pretty much Brandon Ingram to create something out of nothing and Scottie Barnes to go up against the bigs down low of the New York Knicks, which are not going to work out as long as you have Mitchell Robinson and Karl-Anthony Towns. And then even if you want to throw Ariel Hug-Porty out there, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Jason said, running from the smoke in the cup is crazy work. I don't know. I mean, sometimes you're sick and you can't play through it. But I'm not going to lie, unless you hanging out in the bathroom all night long, you got to get out there quick. You got to get out there. It is for the NBA Cup. But let me tell you something. Maybe Immanuel Quickley and Toronto Raptors don't value the NBA Cup the same way some of these other teams do, because Miami and Orlando are just throwing haymakers at each other right now. We'll tune into that game before we get to the tip-off here, because we'll probably have another 10 minutes before we get to the tip-off. Mark said he dodged us last month. I give him the side eye now. You gone? Listen, there's pressure. When you come to New York, there's a pressure to play, right? Like Karl-Anthony Towns feels it. Remember, he was playing through the quad injury. We're all like, what are you doing? He was like, bro, I can't let the fans down. So there's a pressure to play when you play for the New York Knicks. When you play for the Toronto Raptors fan base, not that they're not like a rabid fan base. They have a great fan base down there in Toronto. They've done a great job of building that fan base up for a country that wasn't all in on basketball. And then obviously, as time has gone on, the Toronto Raptors fan base has grown, and it's great. We saw them win in 2019. We saw how fervent that fan base can be. But there's not nearly the same level of pressure as there is from Knicks fans in order to go out there and really compete, whether you're injured or you're hampered or you're sick. Go out there and play, right? Jason said, better value that cash prize for the dub? Absolutely. Josh Hart's talked about, listen, Josh Hart had his jewelry stolen not too long ago. He's down about $180K, probably closer to like $200K and whatnot. So he could definitely use a refund back for that money he lost. Wayne said, memo, New York Knicks, rule number one, never underestimate your opponent who's playing or who's not. They're all qualified multi-million-dollar players. No excuses, God bless. Who's bringing up an excuse, brother? There's a reason why we're going over all these players. There's a reason why we're going over these players. We don't underestimate them, but that does not change the expectation of I'm expecting a beatdown tonight, right? Because I expect to take the Toronto Raptors seriously. Ain't nobody underestimating anybody. We get over to Grady Dick off the bench, who's probably going to be in the starting lineup tonight. Maybe. No, Jamal Shead should probably be in the starting lineup, and they've been starting Jacoby Walter in for the injured RJ Barrett. But Grady Dick not having the season that I think a lot of people, including Grady Dick, thought he would be having. With a retooled and healthier roster, we're going to go right down to the context. Grady has seen his minutes slashed by about half, and as a result, his production and his efficiency has dipped severely. And by severely, I mean this guy is now a 32% three-point shooter, 41% from the field, only averaging about 7 points per game, 2 rebounds, 0.7 assists. He's good for maybe 1 3 a game, and then maybe a layup or a couple of free throws. Not really having the season. Coming off a year last year. Now, obviously, they dealt with a bunch of injuries, so he was kind of free to go out there and do whatever he wanted. But he averaged 14 a game last year, so he can get buckets. Maybe not all that efficiently, but he was, I think, over 37% from three-point range last year, so he can get buckets and he can knock down shots. But with the reduced role, the reduced minutes, he has not found a rhythm whatsoever so far this year, and nor has he really been given the opportunity to find a rhythm. We get over to Jakob Poeltl, who missed the last game against New York Knicks for rest. It was the second night of a back-to-back, but he is playing tonight. Let me tell you something. Jakob Poeltl and Karl-Anthony Towns is not a good matchup. I expect them to start Scottie Barnes onto Karl-Anthony Towns, but Jakob Poeltl, he's a big dude, solid rim runner. He started off the year extremely slow. He looked old. He's 30 years old. He's had a couple of injuries in his career, which is why they're resting him on the second nights of back-to-back. Like Mitchell Robinson, he's not really going to take a shot outside the paint, although he is pretty good in the short roll, though. He's a pretty good decision-maker there. Isaiah Gardner, what's up, Isaiah? But Jakob Poeltl, not the defender he used to be, and they don't really have another big man on the roster to help clean up the interior. Their other big man, we'll get to him, Sandro Mamukelashvili, is probably more of a power forward than a center, kind of like what we saw last night when we watched Naj Reid and Julius Randle try to fill in for the Gobert-less minutes. Jakob Poeltl, even though he's big, It's always nice to have a big body down there, but he's not much of a rim protector. So the Knicks, Anthony Towns, Jaylen Brunson, Anunoby, Bridges, Josh Hart specifically, should be able to dive down to that basket and get layups all night long. And if Josh Hart can knock down some threes tonight, because they'll probably put Jakob Poeltl on Josh Hart, as many teams have tried to do this season, and obviously going back because it was very effective last year, I expect Josh Hart to torment Jakob Poeltl tonight by knocking down jump shots, blowing past him once he does knock down those jump shots and forces Jakob Poeltl to guard him out on the perimeter. I expect Josh Hart to have a big night as well. I'm pretty much expecting everybody to play well. As long as they show up and play the way they're supposed to play, I expect the Knicks to dominate this game because they just have the matchup advantage, right? As long as they take this game seriously, they take their opponent seriously, the New York Knicks will pull out should walk out with a pretty easy victory. I Like Shoe said, if we get the Cup championship game, we'll really realistically face OKC. We have to go and be ready for that, which I very much want I Like Shoes, mostly because we don't play OKC until March. Obviously, the end of the year. The season ends in April. So the Knicks, both of their games come in March. So that's towards the end of the year. By then, OKC is going to be chasing 70 wins. So they may be taking that game seriously. They may be sitting a bunch of guys. Not like they're not sitting a bunch of guys anyway already. But it would be nice this early in the year to get a matchup against the best team in the league, just to see where you stand, right? OKC, has been dominating every opponent, so it would be nice to see them take on the New York Knicks and see if they can dominate them in the way they've dominated everybody and how the Knicks match up with them and what they need to improve on. It's a good litmus test, it's a good barometer to see where you stand in the league right now and what you may need to improve, and it's a good eye test for the front office to see, okay, what are the big weaknesses, not that they don't know already, but what are the big weaknesses of this group and what can we do in the approaching the trade deadline to help improve it. David M. What's up, David M.? Isaiah Gardner said, OG, the demon is back. We'll be good. I talk about OG Anunoby being the puzzle piece of the team. Just makes everything else fit perfectly. We get over to Ochai Agbaji. And Agbaji, like Gershon Yabusele, kind of the odd man out of the roster. Agbaji is at the back end of the rotation right now and only plays spot minutes here and there with quickly out. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of Agbaji. Hard to think. He's actually 1 for 19 from three-point range this year. 5% from three, guys. 5. We are 20-plus games into the year now. Shooting 5% from three. Not 15, not 25, 5. He's 1 for 19 from three this year. He shot, I believe, 40% from three-point range last year. This is a guy who can knock down the shot. This just seems like a dude who's in a slump, who has no confidence in his jump shot right now, and doesn't seem like there's a way out for him to get it because he's not getting the minutes, he's not getting the opportunity. Nick Yak, what's up, Yak? Dog Catcher. Christopher Baskerville, what's up, Chris? Dog Catcher said every team but Portland Blazers who are 1-1 versus the Thunder. And that was a 20-point comeback as well. My man, the Dog Catcher, big Portland fan. Rip City has to count all their wins at this stage. We've lost too many close ones, right? The disease of a young team, losing close games. We get over to Colin Murray Boyles, and this is a fantastic rookie class. You got Flag, you got Dylan Harper, who's really starting to come on. He's playing fantastically. Just had a career night the other night for the Spurs. You got Derek Queen, who just had a career night the other night for the Pelicans. You have Con Knipple. The list is just almost endless with this rookie class. It's just fantastic rookie class. And a guy who's going to get lost in the shuffle is Colin Murray Boyles because he's not going to put up the great statistics. He's coming off the bench. He's playing a role so far for this team. But boy, oh boy, am I impressed with Colin Murray Boyles, CMB, so far this year. 55% from the field. And this is the number that is truly spectacular. 48% from three. He's not a high-volume three-point shooter. He's going to shoot it particularly only when he's open, which is probably for the best because it takes a long time for him to load it up. But Colin Murray Boyles, having the ability to knock down the open ones and then be just kind of like Josh Hart, a mini chaos engine. When he comes into the game, he's battling for loose balls. He's boxing out. He's playing a big man position at 6'7". So he's kind of a mini Josh Hart in that way. And because of that, he's constantly finds himself on the end of just being a big positive in the game, whether he scores or rebounds or assists or anything. His infectious energy just comes in and changes the vibe of the game for his team. Mark said he's going to be such a good pro. He is. He's going to hang around forever. He's going to continue to improve. Maybe the jump shot is realer than I'm giving it credit for. But this is a huge positive sign for teams who really questioned whether or not he was going to be able to shoot the NBA level 3. And so far, he's proven that he could at least knock him down if you give him an open shot, right? Which is sometimes the hardest thing to prove in the NBA. Teams will start to close out on him hard if he continues to knock it down at this rate. Yak said, I think we get into the 130s again. I do too. I just don't. I look at this Raptors team and I go, okay, who's going to be able to guard Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, and Towns? Like the combination of those four guys, and with Josh Hart shooting it the way that he's shooting, like they just don't have enough guys to match up properly with the Knicks, which is why I expect the Knicks to really win this one running away. Right? It's not because I don't respect the Raptors. But if you look at the matchups, if both teams are just playing the way they normally play, the Knicks should be able to win this one right away. Karen, what's up, Karen? Doug Fresh, what's up, Doug? Giannis just bought a house in Brooklyn. Hey, he can go to the Nets then. Karen, what's up, Karen? Just popping in to like and stay until the Florida Gators game starts. We'll pop back in at halftime after the game. Go Knicks. Appreciate you, Karen. Appreciate you. AP, what's up, AP? Hit the likes. Appreciate you, AP. If you're enjoying the show so far, go and hit the like button. We are about 5 minutes away from tip-off. Got a couple more Raptors to go through. We got Jacoby Walter, who will probably be in the starting lineup yet again here tonight. 5.4 points per game, 2.2 rebounds, 0.8 assists, 41% from the field, up to about 39% from three-point range. So at least the three-point shot is starting to come around for Jacoby Walters. But I will say, a little bit of a disappointing season for Jacoby Walters. Only 5.4 points for him is just not what I think anybody thought he would be averaging coming into the year, especially given the opportunities that he's given now with the R.J. Barrett injury and now the Emmanuel Quickley injury. So Walter was in line for a bigger role, but just hasn't taken advantage of the opportunity, right? The six-man spot is open for the taking. Whether it's Jacoby Walter or Grady Dick or Ochai Agbaji or Jamal Shead or any of these guys, nobody has really stepped up to really seize that opportunity and be like, oh, I got minutes? Oh, I'm taking advantage, right? The only guy who's really done that is Colin Murray-Boyles, which is why I think we're all pretty high on him here for the Raptors, where seems like a part of the solution and definitely not part of the problem. These other guys, still on the fence about it. Yak said, Mitch with a monster rebounding game tonight. Are you talking about the other night, or are you predicting that for tonight, Yak? Because he's probably going to have one again here tonight with a smaller group. Pirtle is pretty good. He's big, but Robinson should be able to maneuver around him pretty easily. We'll see. Chris Baskerville said he can go to the Nets then. I'm with you, bro. We didn't need Giannis. He needs us. Good way of putting it. Very good way of putting it. The final of Magic Heat has just wrapped up. It is 117-108. The Magic ended up beating the Miami Heat. Unfortunately, should the Knicks be able to handle business tonight and pull off the victory, they will, unfortunately, have to go back and play Orlando. Ugh. Leave us alone, Orlando. Leave us alone. Mark said Giannis is starting an Airbnb. Didn't you hear? No, I don't look up Miami. I don't look up Giannis Antetokounmpo news. I no longer care. He's literally my favorite player in the league, but I don't care. I don't care about Giannis right now. I care about my Knicks. I care about basketball. Yeah, Mark said, I'm kidding. I don't know what's going on with Giannis because he's not coming to the Knicks, I'll tell you that. But we get over to Jamal Shead. We got a couple of players left to go over before we get to the Knicks tip-off here. We're a couple minutes away from it. Jamal Shead will get the start here for Emmanuel Quickley. He was also questionable coming into tonight, but he is available to play. Yak said tonight if KAT isn't playing. KAT is available to play tonight, Yak. He is playing. So Mitchell Robinson will be coming off the bench yet again, but I still expect him to get more than enough minutes and to also dominate the boards, like you said. Jamal Shead, like I said about a couple of these other guys, just hasn't really taken advantage of the opportunity. He had a good stretch last season and really established himself as a role guy in the NBA off the bench. AB said IQ is out. Emmanuel Quickley is out. RJ Barrett is also out. So Toronto getting hit with the injury bug a little bit. IQ is out with Brunsonitis. I'm just kidding. He's out with illness, some kind of illness. He was questionable coming into tonight, and he's been ruled out. Jamal Shead, 5.7 points per game, 5 assists though. Pretty, he is a point guard out there. Can help establish your offense and control the floor and control the tempo a little bit. But 35% or 36% from the field and 33% from the three-point range is just not getting it done. That's just not nearly good enough. This team is really missing like creators and drivers and guys to operate efficiently out of the point guard position. And Jamal Shead is not helping the case right now. At 6'1", he is reminiscent of guys like Davion Mitchell or even Deuce McBride, but at least those guys have provided like offensive efficiency, even though they're not high volume scorers. And not being a high volume scorer and having this bad of efficiency is not a good combo for Jamal Shead, right? Like I said, that six-man spot is open for the taking for the Toronto Raptors, and none of these backup guys have stepped up to take it. Although I will say that this guy right here, Sandro Mamukelashvili, as Knicks fans, we know him well. Sandro, he's played well. I think he's played up to expectations, if not maybe even a little bit over that. But 38% from three is the backup big, 51.5% from the field. about 10 points per game off the bench. He's fine. He's fine. Mamu's a skilled big who's almost the opposite of what Pirtle brings. It allows the Raptors to play a true 5-out lineup, gives them versatility out of their big man position. But the issue is that he's 6'9" and not much of a rim protector, right? And so if you take Pirtle out, who's already not a very good defender, and swap him with Sandro Mamukelashvili, who's also not a good defender, they really struggle on the back line, especially without Scottie Barnes, who at this point is just their best overall defender, both on the perimeter and on the interior as a rim protector. He's averaging, I believe, definitely over 1 block per game, but I believe about 1.7 blocks. No, that seems too high. He's averaging, I believe, 1.2 blocks and 1.7 steals. But either way, he's averaging over a block a game. He's their best rim protector, Scottie Barnes. And so Sandro Mamukelashvili and Jakob Poeltl, just not a great rotation of bigs there. It's nice offensively what those guys can give you, but defensively really drops off the cliff. Moran, what's up, Moran? The drip today, call 911, you're murdering the ladies. Tip of the hat, sir. Appreciate you, Moran. Appreciate you. We had to pull out all the stops here tonight for the NBA Cup. Knicks with a nice game, with a big old game here tonight. So had to pull out all the stops. Had to go full Clyde Frazier with the red velvet tonight. You know what I mean? Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? OKC, what's up, OKC? Sorry if I'm late. I just came from watching Heat Magic game. Oh, we're here. We're ready. Tip off. They put it up on the screen right now. 5 minutes to go. So we got more than enough time. I believe, though, Sandro Mamukelashvili is the last guy I wanted to talk about. Yup. And we're back to Jaylen Brunson and the Knicks. So we are ready for the game. We are ready for tip off. We got about 5 minutes to go. OKC said the Heat really got sent to Cancun by the Magic. They did. This is an interesting part of the season for the NBA Cup games because the teams that are not involved go like a significant time without playing basketball games. So if the Knicks lose, hypothetically, if the Knicks lose today, I believe they don't have another game for like 5 days, 4 or 5 days. Like they're off for a while, right? Anthony G&T, what's up, Anthony? Happy to see you in the chat, brother. Hope you're feeling all right. Mark said, how long? About 5 minutes, probably a little bit under 5 minutes now. It is like a nationally broadcast again, under 5 minutes now, 4:50 exactly. They have it up here for the Amazon Prime tip-off. So they want to tip off this game directly after the Magic Heat game. So they wanted to give an extra time for the Magic Heat game to end. So we got to wait a little bit longer. They advertise it as a 8:30 start time, but we're probably going to tip off closer to 8:50, closer to 9 o'clock, which honestly sucks. As an East Coast game, both of these teams on the East Coast, Mark said, how many days? So if they move on, they go to Vegas? Not yet. Not yet. They have one more game against the Orlando Magic, and then the winner of that game goes to Vegas. When does the NBA tourney wrap up? I don't know, actually. I don't know. So today is the East quarterfinal games, and the Magic move on by beating Miami tonight. Tomorrow, and the Knicks are playing the Raptors, obviously. Tomorrow are the two West games. You can see here, Suns, Thunder, and then Spurs, Lakers. I think Wembanyama might be available for this game. He has been inching closer. Ches V, what's up, Ches? The game is going to end at midnight. Oh, you know it, brother. You know it. Listen, I'm caffeinated up. I knew it was going to be a long night. I thought maybe I was going to have a possibility of doing the Miami-Orlando game and then transitioning into the Knicks-Raptors game, doing the doubleheader tonight. It's a lot. That's a lot, especially with this game being late. We're going to go late into the night. But I thought about it. I didn't have it set up. If I thought about it yesterday, I would have had it set up and then would have been ready today. But it's difficult when you're doing it all by yourself, right? Gigi said, there's no excuse. Knicks have to win this game for sure. David Osh Jr. said, no chef semis. The finals are in Vegas. Oh, both of them are in Vegas, huh? So Orlando's off to Vegas, and the Knicks might be off to Vegas if they can pull off the victory against Toronto tonight. They definitely should. David said, we win, we play Saturday. So today is what? Today is Tuesday? I don't even know. Today's Tuesday. So if they win, they play Saturday, so they get 3 days off? Feels weird. Definitely feels weird. Can we go to standings and then go to the NBA Cup standings? How much time do we have left? 2 minutes and 40 seconds left until the tip-off. Can we go to the NBA Cup standings? Do they tell us the schedule? No, they just tell us the standings. All right. Can we go to schedule and go to NBA Cup schedule? Team schedules. That's not what I want. Why can't they just make this? Why can't ESPN just figure out how to make this easier to check? Rodney Body Mason, what's up, Rodney? Dutch B, what's up, Dutch B? Romeo with the subscription. Appreciate you, Romeo. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Moran saying, I worked my butt off today so I can drink tonight. No work tomorrow. And watch the Riz Master Chef. Appreciate you, Moran. Appreciate you, man. MBM said, Vegas, here we come. Listen, the Knicks have the advantage against Toronto tonight, right? As long as they go in there with the mindset of we need to handle business and take care of it and pull out this victory tonight, they should be able to do it. They are down their two best sharpshooters, but Toronto is down two really high valuable starters between Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett. So the Knicks do get Karl-Anthony Towns back tonight. Everything is just pointing towards the Knicks' direction. They are the better overall team, even when both teams are healthy. So the Knicks should be able to pull this one out, especially coming off the game that they played against Orlando, in which OG Anunoby really had it going. Bridges came up with big defensive plays. Brunson, 30-point, 10-assist night, 30 and 10. Oh, no, he ended with 9 assists. I'm sorry. They took an assist away. So Mark said, next round is Saturday, December 13th. Finals is Tuesday, December 16th. Weird scheduling. I guess they got to give them time to fly over to Vegas, and adjust to that. But weird, a little weird. Semis and finals are in Vegas, Saturday, then Tuesday. A little weird, but all right. They do have to give them time to get over to Vegas, so I understand it. Rasul Thomas, what's up, Rasul? OKC said, hopefully Knicks can give tonight's game a good one. I want to see them play the Thunder in the finals. You and me both, brother. You and me both. Would be nice to see that. Would definitely be nice to see that. That's a tip in 3 minutes. Looks like they're getting ready to come out now. Both teams making their way to the court. They're going to get ready for the tip-off now. Probably got about another minute. David said, we want the Cup Parade. The Cup Parade is definitely crazy. It's definitely crazy. Mark June what's up, Mark? The other Mark June. What's up, Mark June? The Magic cooking tonight. Next stop, Vegas. Yeah, Magic, Orlando, on to Vegas. Ochai Abaji's in the starting lineup instead of Jacoby Walter tonight, along with Jamal Shead, who we predicted as the replacement for Emmanuel Quickley. So interesting, they're going to go with Ochai Abaji. He's made 1 3-pointer this year. Expect him to make like 4 or 5 tonight against the Knicks, because that's usually how it goes. But here we go. Let's get our GameCast set and ready to go. We're getting ready for the tip-off, and now we are finally in the action. 8:50 p.m. We're getting the tip-off, because, of course, this is how the NBA does it, but we are off and ready to go. Got this set up. Here we go. Going for the tip-off. Battle for it. Raptors win it, and we are off and running as Jamal Shead brings it down. Here we go. Shead has it up top. Coming to his right over to Ingram. Ingram loses the handle. And then he picks it up. And it's in the backcourt. So the ball going right back to the Knicks. Not the kind of start for Toronto that you might have wanted. So the Knicks will have it in their sideline here. Here we go. Get off to a good start, Knicks. Shake out the jitters, y'all. Shake out the jitters. Let's do it. JA3, Nazalan was popping, everybody. He said, can we see 4 strong quarters today? We need it. Josh Hart has it up top, fakes the handoff, hands it off to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right, off the good screen from Josh Hart. Pulls it back to his left, being guarded by Pirtle, steps back, pulls it back. Long fall away 2, rattles it in. Not a great shot against Jakob Pirtle, but he got to his spot and he knocked it down. Here comes Brandon Ingram bringing it down the other way. Up top to Scottie Barnes. Walks into a straightaway 3. Killed the Knicks with that shot the other night when they played them. But Pirtle with the offensive rebound off the miss. Kicks it out to Shead. Shead a right wing 3. High arcing shot. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Anunoby able to grab it. Hands it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it on the left wing. Pulls it out. Now over to Anunoby. Now over to Towns. Towns coming to his right. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Agbaji. Coming to his right off the Towns screen. Driving it down. Stops. Turns. Leaves it off for Bridges. Bridges quickly fires a right corner 3. And he got it to go. 5-0 start is exactly how you want to see this going, baby. There you go, Knicks. Handle your business. Josh Hart pressing in the backcourt against, who's that? Barnes. Barnes all the way to the rim. Got the righty scoop layup to go. Towns not much of a rim protector there. You got to step up there, Karl-Anthony Towns. You know Josh Hart is pulling him all the way to you down at the rim. Brunson bringing it down against Agbaji, who's trying to apply some backcourt pressure. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left off the Josh Hart screen. Brandon Ingram switched on to him now. Brunson had Bridges cutting down low, but he couldn't get the lob pass off to him, so instead they get it to him in the post. He's being guarded by the shorter Jamal Shead. Shead, a good defender. They kick it out to Anunoby, driving to his left, and doesn't get the shot off in time as the Knicks just just wallowing away in that possession there. Didn't like that possession. Knicks got to move faster. Toronto did a really good job of slowing them down offensively there and forcing them to work slowly as Brunson moved too slowly to bring the ball down. Move faster, Knicks. Move faster. Mark said this court is terrible. Not a good court. Definitely not a good court. Don't like it at all. Barnes has it up top against Towns one-on-one. Coming to his left in the paint. Stop, turn, fall away jumper over Towns. Too strong, can't get it to go. Pirtle on the glass over Josh Hart. Got the tip to go. Might be smart for the Knicks to lean a little bit more on the double big lineup with Karl-Anthony Towns back. We'll see if Mike Brown wants to go to that. Josh Hart tries to hand it off to Anunoby and gets knocked out of the air. Ingram picks it up, goes all the way to the basket, misses the lefty layup, but gets fouled by Jaylen Brunson. So he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. So after a quick 5-0 start, Toronto rallying back with Brandon Ingram going to the foul line could give them a 1-point lead here. He's going to the foul line for 2. And Josh Hart and Anunoby just ran into each other. Not a good step there for OG Anunoby. Literally just ran into Josh Hart, who was trying to hand him the ball off. Mark said it's hard to watch. It's not a good look. Definitely not a good look. Mark June was. What's up, Mark? He said he's back to say, let's go Raptors. Appreciate you, Mark June. Appreciate you, man. OKC, I don't really like the first and second quarter. My only favorite is the third and the fourth. Well, you can't get to the third or fourth without things transpiring in the first and second. Ingram at the foul line. Knocks down both free throws to give Toronto a 1-point lead here. 9:50 to go. And Brunson will bring it down the other way. Some ball pressure in the backcourt by Jamal Shead against Brunson. We just got to get the ball out of Brunson's hands. We got to move it down the court much quicker. Brunson has it up top, coming to his right up the Anunoby screen. They spray it out to Josh Hart, back to Brunson. Brunson up top, swings through to his left. Being guarded by Jakob Poeltl on the switch. He's going to look to attack. Ooh, behind the back, got him stumbling, puts up the 3, got it to go. Oh my goodness, JB may be on one tonight. They gave him a 2. Oh no, it was a 3, excuse me. 8-6, under 9:30. Early in the game here, Shed hands it off to Ingram up top to Barnes. Barnes directing traffic. They get it over to Poeltl in the high post. Poeltl hands it off to Ingram. Coming to his left, mid-range pull-up jumper for Brandon Ingram. Got it to go. I want Bridges chasing him, not Anunoby. Tied up at 8. And here comes Mikal Bridges bringing it down. Toronto looks focused and locked in tonight. Got to give them credit and respect. They're ready to go after getting blown out the other night against the Knicks. They're obviously looking for revenge for that game too, as they have ulterior motives even outside of the NBA Cup game. Josh Hart has it. Picks up his handle, though. We can't be picking up our handle. And then we got 3 guys standing around right next to each other. They try to hand it off to Towns. Loose ball, turnover, off of Karl-Anthony Towns. Way too much standing around for the Knicks. I do not like their offensive process whatsoever to start the game. Come on, Knicks. Come on. Amy Machua, what's up, Amy? Eamon Owis, what's up, Eamon Owis? Ingram has it in the mid-range. Mid-range jumper over Anunoby, can't get it to go. Agbaji trying to grab a rebound, but Towns able to pick it up. Here comes Josh Hart, bringing it down the other way. Over to Towns as the trailer just walks into a 3, and he got that one to go. Okay, Karl-Anthony Towns getting the 3 to go. I told you, big cities. Likely chance he may be able to make an appearance tonight. Barnes, nice pass inside to Agbaji, gets the layup and the foul on Karl-Anthony Towns. Come on, Towns, don't give him the easy foul like that. Don't give him a little two-handed push in the back and give him the easy and one. Just give him the layup. You were out of position, is fine. Right? You get it back on the other end, but you don't exacerbate the problem by giving them the and one. Also caught in no man's land, showing the replay. Karl-Anthony Towns standing at the foul line with nobody standing in the paint. Brother, drop down. Jakob Poeltl was standing out by the half-court line. You don't need to be up there. Now Agbaji at the foul line for one more. Nice pass from Scottie Barnes to feed him cutting down low. Just Dad said, RJ looks so sad on the bench. I'm sure he's got some things going on, man. Here comes Brunson, bringing it down against Jamal Shead. Clearly feeling it tonight. He's knocked down a couple of jumpers already to get over to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Catches it on the run. Kicks it in the corner. Wide open. Mikal Bridges hit one tonight. Can't get that one to go. Brandon Ingram with the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Ingram shot out of a cannon, putting his head down attacking. Pulls it back out. Anunoby back on defense. Gets to the mid-range follow-away jumper. Excellent defense. Not excellent defense as they call the foul on Anunoby. And Brandon Ingram knocked it down anyway. Ingram going to the foul line for one more. I forgot to give Agbaji his free throw, so it's 13-11 now. Mark June said, shout out from Philippines. Appreciate you, Mark June. Kenny McLeod, what's up, Kenny? Another stupid cat foul. Not a great one. Definitely not a great one. Amy Machua said, Sheffy is so fancy with this look, like it should be the Xmas Day wardrobe. Nah, we got another suit planned for the Xmas Day. Towns a straightaway 3. He's feeling it. Way off on that one. Didn't love that shot. Ingram with the rebound. And here comes Brandon Ingram. I do not like the Knicks' offensive process so far to start the game. Ingram driving it down against Josh Hart. They kick it out. Shed in the left wing. hesitates, gets it over to Pirtle in the post. Pirtle hands it off to Ingram, coming to his left off the screen, tries to leave it off of Pirtle. Bridges right there, comes up with the steal. Excellent read of the defense there from Mikal Bridges, and the Knicks are bringing it down the other way. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Barnes, coming to his right, hesitates. Now he has it up top with Pirtle switched onto him to get it over to Brunson. Brunson gets it over to Towns as Barnes hits the floor. Towns all the way to the basket, and very late they called the offensive foul. I don't even think that the ref saw. I didn't see it, but Barnes is down on the floor holding his face. It was definitely some contact somewhere, but they got to show me the replay to see what happened. Obviously, probably another dumb foul from Towns. So they were battling for post position. The camera didn't really catch it there, but it looked like Towns tries to hook the arm of Scottie Barnes, and when his hand comes up, he smacks Barnes in the face, and Barnes has a little bit of blood coming off his lip. OKC said, who do you think is going to win tonight? Obviously, I got to take the Knicks. I mean, I'm the Knick guy, so I have to take the Knicks. Jason said, get Mitch in there. Yeah. I will say, though, that's the second foul on Karl-Anthony Towns, by the way. 2 dumb fouls. 2 ridiculously dumb fouls, and now you're out of the game. Mitch is in. I will say, though, if you're the official, I don't like calling a foul when you didn't see the play. It was an extremely late foul call. Like, Towns fouls him, and then they deliver the pass to Towns in the post, and then Towns attacks, and then they call a foul. Very late foul call. I don't like doing that because you didn't see the play, right? Even though it on the replay it obviously was a foul. Jamal Shead misses the right corner 3. Barnes battling on the glass against Josh Hart. And he can't grab the rebound, but he does knock it out of bounds off of Josh Hart. Off of Mitchell Robinson, obviously. And Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson have a talk, and Robinson said, my bad, I got to get back to the boards and clean that one up. So the Raptors will have it under their basket. They get it into Ingram in the corner. Inside pass to Jamal Shead. And Anunoby was there, but didn't get a hand up to contest. And Mike Brown calls a timeout. And I don't like the Knicks' offensive process whatsoever to start the game. And I'm also not in love with their defensive intensity so far to start. The Toronto Raptors have come out absolutely like they want to be the team to pull off this victory today. Whether they have a multitude of reasons to want to win it. Obviously, it's a regular basketball game and you want to win. You want to get on a good track record, number one. And number two, there's 3 reasons. Number 2, it's an NBA Cup game, so you want to win that so you could advance, go to Vegas, win some more money. And then number 3, the Knicks beat the crap out of you the other night, and you had a terrible performance against them. So the Knicks coming out as if they were looking to do that yet again. And, like, listen, compare the teams, compare the injuries. The Knicks should be able to do that here tonight at some point, pull away. It's only a 4-point game. Let's not act like the sky's falling. But I will say, don't love the way the Knicks have come out in what is a nationally televised game, a big NBA Cup game, a team that is in your conference that you're going to be battling for playoff positioning, for seeding positioning. So I don't like the way you've come out as if this is a regular ho-hum game. Brothers, lock in. Lock in. Manuel Mercado. What's up, Manuel? The loser of this game will face the Heat. Yes. Yes, loser of this game will face the Heat. The winner of this game will face Orlando in Vegas. Gigi said this is going to be a long night. It was going to be a back and forth affair all night long. No blowouts incoming. The Toronto Raptors have showed up, and they're ready to play. Avery said they can't win on the road. It's a horrible road team. They're 3-6 on the road. Sky's not falling, brother. Sky's not falling. They're all right. Jason said, we play so well with the Deuce Mitch starting lineup because of the defensive intensity. It leads to the easy offense. That's what frustrates me about KAT. Very true. Very true. I don't disagree. Definitely don't disagree. Deuce McBride is incredibly important, not just because of his offense and his three-point shooting, but because of his point-of-attack defense and his infectious nature when he gets out there. Like, he lifts all ships in terms of his defensive intensity. Like, he gets in and he turns up the defensive notch, especially if he's in there with Anunoby and Robinson and Bridges. It's like, oh, I guess the team's just not going to score for a while, right? And without having the ability to go to that guy, oof. Maybe said they're scared to play Orlando. Brother, they don't even know that Orlando's won the game. I can guarantee you that. JA3, what's up, Jay? Maybe we want to avoid the Magic because of all the injuries that happen when we play those guys. They do not even know that Orlando's won the game. Andres Velasquez, what's up, Andres? The Heat lost. The Heat did lose. He did lose. Nick Yak said, KAT hasn't helped our start tonight. He's knocked down a 3, but he did commit 2 really dumb fouls. Got out of the game early. Yeah, I mean, he giveth and he taketh. He giveth and he taketh. He knocked down a three in transition, felt like, oh, yeah, cool, here we go. His big city's going to make an appearance. And then he commits 2 really dumb fouls and gets up out of the game. AB said, I'm just tired of the team not winning anything. Going to be 50 years before we get a cup. Then quit, AP. Then quit. How many times I got to tell you? Stop being a crybaby. Get some thicker skin. Dre Bands. What's up, Dre Bands? Yak said they want the 500,000. Absolutely. Absolutely. MBM said KAT still getting 24 and 12. I mean, he's just talented enough to do that. But will it be an effective 24 and 12? We've seen him get 24 and 12 and have bad games and not help the team win. And we've seen him get 24 and 12 and be absolutely dominant and be the reason why they won a game. Mark.tv said, looking dapper. Appreciate you, Mark.tv. Appreciate you. Here comes Brunson bringing it down. We're back into it. Brunson has it up top, coming to his right off the Robinson screen, driving it down, steps back, puts up the right wing three. He's feeling it tonight. Don't love these shots. He knocked down 2 tough ones earlier. Don't love him settling for these long step-back jumpers. Come on, we can get better shots than that. That's early in the shot clock. Barnes bringing it down. Jordan Clarkson switched onto him. Barnes is going to look to isolate here. They swing it out. Mikal catches, pump fakes, back out to Barnes. Barnes is going to attack off the bounce, kick it up top. Mikal, great ball movement, great player movement off the back rim. He can't get it to go, though. Brunson with the long rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Brunson has it up top. In and out dribble, coming to his right, they get over to Clarkson. Clarkson swings it over to Bridges. Bridges going along the right baseline, goes under the basket, pulls it out the other side, kicks it up top to Clarkson. Clarkson attacking Barnes off the bounce, coming to his left, in the paint, goes up, draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Good drive from Jordan Clarkson. Like we talked about, no McBride, you need JC to step up, and he can definitely do it. You can definitely do it. Approaching the halfway point here in the first quarter, 11-15. Jordan Clarkson at the foul line for 2. Knock down your free throws, JC. Come on, brother. Don't need all the points we can get tonight. And he misses a free throw. I'm not in the mood for missed free throws today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in the mood for missed free throws today, JC. You better knock this next one down. You better knock this next one down. Jordan Clarkson missed the first one. Misses the second one. Loose ball. Shed picks it up. He's bringing it down the other way. I'm not in the mood for missed free throws today, JC. Get him out of the game. Barnes has it up top, coming to his right. Leaves it off for Mikal. Hands it off to Shed. Shed coming to his left, up top to Barnes. Barnes coming to his left off the Brandon Ingram screen. Cross-court pass to Mikal. Hits Jamal Shed, cut into the rim. Beautiful ball and player movement from Toronto Raptors, who are slicing up the Knicks defense right now. And now Brunson bringing it down the other way. We got to move the ball more. Brunson has it up top, driving it down against Shed. Stop, turn, half spin, steps through, leans in, kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges on the right wing, being guarded by Ingram. Up top to Hart. Hart directing traffic, being guarded by Barnes. Coming to his right off the Bridges go screen. Now coming to his left. Stops, step back, hesitates, gets it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right. Shot clock winding down, puts up the 3. Draws the foul on the pull-up 3 on Jamal Shed. And the Knicks getting bailed out by some bad discipline from the Raptors here. But Brunson will go to the foul line for 3 free throws now. It is 11-17. Forgot to give Shed his 2-point basket there. AB said Milwaukee Bucks won the cup last year. They did. And then they proceeded to do nothing else the rest of the season. So it looked like Toronto was trying to call a timeout to challenge. It looked like Toronto was going to try and call a timeout to challenge, and the ref said, you're too late. You're too late. We already gave him the ball. So they take the ball away back from Brunson. They reset everything, and now Brunson is at the foul line for 3 free throws. They're going to give it to him. Brunson knocks down the first one. Got 2 more coming. Is that Hepburn coming in for the Toronto Raptors? But no, quickly. Jamal Shed in the starting lineup. It looks like they're going to go to Hepburn coming in. Brunson knocked down the first free throw. JB, knock down your free throws. Show Jordan Clarkson how it's done. Knocks down the second one. Thank you. He's got 1 more coming. Knock down all 3. Just that's it. Would have won it too? Possibly. Possibly. I do like the officials are no longer waiting, to give coaches time to watch the replay on the bench 5 times before signaling to their head coach to call the challenge. As he missed the second free throw, but Robinson the offensive rebound. They kick it back out to Brunson. He fires away a 3, and he got it to go. Okay, we didn't want 3 points in that possession. We wanted 5. Jaylen Brunson has it going tonight. He's already up to 10 points. They swing it over to Ingram. Ingram on the left wing puts up the three, trying to answer, and he does just that. Nothing but net over Jaylen Brunson, and it's now 20-16, 5:15 to go. Forgot to restart the timer. Here comes Josh Hart bringing it down on the right wing, coming to his left of the Robinson screen. Josh Hart picks up his handle. They get over to Bridges. Right corner three for him. Can't get that one to go. Long rebound. Abaji had it, lost it, picks it back up, shoves it over to Ingram. Ingram bringing it down. Dancing with it against Bridges, coming to his right off the screen. Ingram pulls it out, hands it off to Hepburn. Hepburn over to Agbaji, extra pass. Mamukelashvili standing in the left corner all by himself. Too long, can't get it to go. Bridges, good weak side rebound over Barnes, and he shot out of a cannon, bringing it down against Hepburn. Down the lane, kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges swings through, down the lane, stops, turns, pump fake, pivot, spins, kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges over to Hart, now pass to Brunson. Brunson fires and yet another three. Oh my goodness, Jaylen Brunson is on one tonight. He is on one. He's catching and firing, no hesitation. He's up to 13 points already. 3 for 4 from three-point range. Scottie Barnes has it up top, coming to his left, dancing with it. They show two. Tried to throw the inside pass. Josh Hart picks it off. Josh Hart over to Bridges. Bridges shot out of a cannon down the lane. Scoop play with the right hand. Smokes it, but Josh Hart right there for the chase down, put back, and the Knicks find themselves up one and a timeout for the Toronto Raptors with 4:17 to go. And the Knicks fighting back, getting back into it. Good energy, good hustle, defense leading the offense. All the things. Love to see it. Kenny McLeod said JB on fire. It's going to be a Jaylen Brunson game. It's going to be a Jaylen Brunson game for sure. 13 points for him. Oof. 13 points already. Already here in the first quarter. He may be going for that 40 ball. He is not hesitating from three. He's 3 for 4 from three-point range. They're swinging it over to him. He's got airspace. He's firing. They're passing it to him. He's got no airspace. He's firing it anyway, and he's knocking them down. Crazy. The Flea said Knicks basketball ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing better than some Knicks basketball. Ain't nothing better than watching your favorite team go out there and hoop. Isaiah Garner said Mike Brown timeout was needed for sure. For sure. Did not like the Knicks' offensive process to start the game. They're getting much better shots now. Bridges has gotten some open ones. He's 1 for 3 from three-point range. He did smoke that layup right there. Thankfully, Josh Hart got the putback. Isaiah Garner said Knicks back on track. Back on track. Mark.TV said, why not a JB game? Why not? Why not? The captain said, you know what? Karl-Anthony Towns, 2 dumb fouls. Give me the rock. Give me the rock. Watch me cook. I like Shoes said, sometimes I wonder where we would be without JB. We would be where the Chicago Bulls are. We would be where the Chicago Bulls are. We would be mediocre at best, and outside of, in the lottery at worst. That's where we would be. We would be battling for a play-in spot or in the lottery, where we would be. Diego Jota, what's up, Diego? It's Low-Key. What's up, Low-Key? Watching from the other account. I'm going to call you Diego, though, just because that's the name that shows up. Or I could call you Low-Key. I'll just have to switch it up in my brain, but... Angela Harding, what's up, Angela? Okay, see, I don't know if you know, but your clock is not running. My clock is not running? My clock is not running. 4:17 to go. B Castaneda, what's up, B? B, what's up, B? Where's Quick? Quickly is out with illness tonight. Sire Love said playoff and championship contenders don't play hard in the cups. Rest stays off, not in Vegas. Yeah, that's why OKC is gonna be there. That's why they were there last year. Absolutely not true. Angel A1 Jerome, what's up, Angel? Dogcatcher said you'd be where Portland is without Dame. I think they would be worse off than where Portland is. Portland's got some good young players. Obviously, the Knicks have traded like their young players and whatnot because they got Brunson and they need to speed up the timetable of competing. But, yeah, I guess they'd be somewhere where Portland is. Portland doesn't even have Scoot Henderson right now. He's out with injury. So here we go. We're checking back in. 4:18 to go. 4:17 to go. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when Toronto goes to the bench. Can they keep up this level of play? OG Anunoby came out early along with Karl-Anthony Towns. He subs back in now. Here comes Hepburn bringing it down. Hepburn has it up top being guarded by Brunson. The Knicks are out there with Brunson, Anunoby, Clarkson, Hart, and Robinson. Ingram gets it up top. Jacoby Walter wide open, and he knocks down the three. How The Knicks just losing track of where Toronto players are constantly. Great player movement from the Raptors here. Brunson bringing it down. Oh, I gotta stop the timer. Keep it going. Keep it going. There we go. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left, off the Robinson screen, snaking it back to his right hand. Walter keeps up with him. Brunson driving to his left, mid-range pull-up jumper. Got it to go for JB. I mean, he is feeling it tonight. He is ready to go. 15 points for Jaylen Brunson. Ties it up at 23. Ingram driving it down, stops behind the back, fall away mid-range jumper over Anunoby, and he got it to go. Brandon Ingram is on one tonight. He's also feeling it. It's JB versus BI. Brunson up top, behind the back, coming to his right, driving it down, step back, baseline, fall away. Oh my goodness, JB said, get out of here. Just keep the ball in my hands. Said nobody else is touching it tonight. I'm in fuego. Ties it back up at 25. Ingram bringing it down the other way. He's looking for an answer. Hands it off to Colin Murray-Boyles. Murray-Boyles kicks it out. Hepburn, a left wing three over Clarkson. Can't get it to go. Anunoby comes in for the rebound. We're bringing it down the other way. Anunoby on the right wing, bringing it down against Ingram. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson up top. And he gets fouled by Jacoby Walter. Unreal, JB on fire. Up to 17 points. 17. Buffalo Joe, what's up, Relic? The Flea said JB is Batman. Who's going to be Robin tonight? Good way of putting it. We need somebody else to step up. Towns picked up the 2 early fouls. Maybe he could step up when he finally returns in the second quarter. Robinson hands it off to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right up the Robinson screen. Puts up the 3. Knocks it down. He was looking for a foul call. He didn't get it, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He knocks it down anyway. They call it a long 2? That better be a 3. That better be a 3. They put 28 up on the board. Oh, I think my score was off. Either way, Ingram down the lane against Robinson, goes up, draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. 28-25. Brunson with 20 first quarter points. George Jones, 20, easy. It looks easy out there for him right now. I mean, he's feeling it. He is feeling it. It's so funny looking at the score here. Jaylen Brunson with 20 points. Everybody else on the court, bunch of zeros. How many shots has anybody else on the court taken? Bunch of zeros. Obviously, we've just made substitutions to the game, but still. Hilarious sight. Hilarious sight right now. Ingram at the foul line. Misses the second free throw. He made the first one. 28-26. Jordan Clarkson bringing it down. Coming to his left off the Yabusele screen, driving it down in the paint, stops, leaves it off for Robinson, catches, loses the handle, ball is loose, and Pirtle able to pick it up. I don't want to see Jordan Clarkson, Mitchell Robinson pick and rolls. That's not what I want to see. They lob it down low to Colin Murray-Boyles. They swing it out. Jacoby Walter, right corner 3, splashes in nothing but net. And the Raptors have come to play. They're ready to go. We need somebody other than Jaylen Brunson to pick it up here. They're guarding Jaylen Brunson full court. He don't even have the ball right now. He's running to the corner. Anunoby driving it down past Ingram to the paint, goes up, takes the contact, got the layup to go. No foul call. Said, don't matter. I'm going to get the finish anyway. Finally, somebody other than Jaylen Brunson took a shot and made it. Ingram has it on the left wing, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his left off the screen. Brunson switches on to him. Anunoby hedges down. They kick it out. Jacoby Walter, straightaway 3. Can't get that one to go. Battle on the glass for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds. By Mitchell Robinson. They're going to give it back to the Raptors here. Jay Hammer said, sobbing, no Robin. Maybe JB going for 72 tonight. Need somebody to step up. Anunoby, somebody? Hello? They get it into Ingram. Ingram hesitates, drives it past Anunoby, tries to leave it off of Pirtle. It's a loose ball. Robinson comes out, rips it out of his hands. Pirtle knocks it back loose. Loose ball. Brunson had it, lost it. Everybody on the floor. They kick it over to Shed. 3-on-1. Shed's going to settle for the right wing 3, and he knocks it down. I was about to say, terrible shot, terrible decision. It was a 1-on-3, but he got it to go. 32-30. Brunson bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Jamal Shed. Brunson coming to his left off the screen. Green didn't do anything. Shed still guarding Brunson. Brunson, step back 3. He's feeling it. Oh, I was about to pop off. But he came up short on it. Here comes Brandon Ingram, bringing it down the other way. Ingram has it up top, being guarded by Clarkson. Blows past him in the lane. Scoop layup. Got it to go. And the foul for Brandon Ingram. And everybody for the Toronto Raptors has it going. And for the Knicks, it's Jaylen Brunson against everybody right now. Can somebody other than somebody named Brunson step up and do something for the Knicks tonight? Brandon Ingram, Jamal Shed, Jacoby Walter, Jakob Pirtle grabbing loose balls. Everybody's got something going for the Toronto Raptors. They're playing fantastic team ball. Brandon Ingram with 14 points in the first half. No slouch either. He's going band for band with Jaylen Brunson right now. Mark said, get Sleepy Eyes out of here. Josh Hart subbing back into the game. Anunoby back to the bench. and Mike Brown and Anunoby having a discussion. This is what happens, Karl-Anthony Towns, when you pick up 2 early ones. Can't help your team out there. The Fleece had 2 fouls on OG. Oh, that's why he's subbing out. 2 fouls on OG. 2 fouls on Karl-Anthony Towns. Knicks not playing well defensively at all, yet again. Ingram knocks down his and 1 free throw, giving Toronto a 5-point lead here in the first quarter. 35 points allowed for the Toronto Raptors. Is definitely not good defense. Brunson driving it down, goes into the paint, stops, pump fake spins, kicks it in the corner. Yabusele fires the right corner 3, line me up. Too strong, can't get it to go. Hurdle with the rebound. Quick outlet to Shed. Shed a home run pass. Colin Murray boys dribbles under the rim, goes up. Can't get the layup to go. Battle for the loose ball. Josh Hart able to pick it up. Josh Hart and Yabusele saving an easy basket there. Josh Hart swings through down the lane, takes the contact, Sublab, got it to go. Finally, I love it when I see somebody not named Jaylen Brunson score the ball. Jamal Shed bringing it down. We need other guys to step up here tonight if you want to be able to pull this one off against the Raptors. They're playing an excellent game. Ingram up top, coming to his left off the Pirtle screen, gets to his spot. High arcing shot over Robinson, excellent defense. It didn't matter, hit the front of the rim, got a nice friendly bounce as it rolls over the top, and he knocks down the mid-range pull-up jumper over the outstretched hands of Robinson. They swing it out to Josh Hart. He's going to fire away a 3. He's feeling it. Knocks it down. Okay, maybe the Robin is going to be Josh Hart tonight. He's getting it going. It's a 2-point game, 37-35. Under 30 seconds to go. My timer is about to tick off, but we got 20 seconds to go now. Shed is going to pull it back out. The Knicks should have one more opportunity. It looks like Josh Hart went for the 2-for-1 opportunity. Shed driving to his left on Clarkson, blows right past him, leaves it off for a Pirtle, and he lays it up and in. Jordan Clarkson, get him out of the game, coach. Where's Tyler Kolek? Get it into Josh Hart. Josh Hart bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Being guarded by Ingram. Josh Hart coming to his left off the Brunson screen. They try to get it to Brunson. And Ingram able to save it. Shed throws it over the top to Ingram, and he doesn't get it off in time. They wave it off, thankfully. Thankfully, Josh Hart's pressure forced Jamal Shed to throw it up a little higher. Just ran off just enough time for Ingram to not get the shot off in time, and it will end the first quarter 39-35. They saved themselves from suffering a 40-point quarter from the Toronto Raptors. Excellent quarter from Toronto Raptors. An excellent quarter from singularly Jaylen Brunson. Jaylen Brunson saved that quarter for the New York Knicks. Oh my goodness, was that a terrible defensive first quarter for the Knicks. Isaiah Gardner said we need Kolek minutes. Oof, boy, get Jordan Clarkson up out of here. Get him out of here. You are seeing in real time that Jordan Clarkson is not made for prime time. He is not ready to play in a high leverage basketball game. Yak said didn't expect that. Man, it is looking rough out there for the Knicks defense. They got no answers. No answers right now. You are seeing right now how valuable and important Deuce McBride really is. Not just because of his 3-point shooting. I say it all the time. The 2 things that make Deuce McBride special, yeah, that 3-point shooting is great. It's really that point of attack defense. Right? We saw, on that last play particularly, you've seen teams blow right past Jordan Clarkson. Literally one move. They catch it in triple threat, and they just look at him and they go, all right, and they blow right past them. They don't even have to hit him with a jab step. They don't have to hit him with a size-up hesitation. Nothing. They don't have to hit him with a single move. They catch it. They say, oh, Jordan Clarkson's on me? All right, I'm just going to dribble around him. And it works every time. Works 9 times out of 10. And the one time it doesn't work is because maybe the player just mishandles the ball. We have to get Jordan Clarkson out of there right now. Okay, Hazy said, Clarkson and Yabu are pissing me off. Yabu, sure, but a little less so for Yabusele. At least he's like playing hard. He dives on the floor. He tries to box out. All of the things. Jordan Clarkson is like, I don't even know how to describe it. He's just not ready for prime time. He's just not that kind of player. Mark said we need KAT in the game. Enough of the silliness, Towns. Yeah, I mean, they need KAT in the game, but it's hard to justify it when he's a foul magnet of a player and he picked up 2 really early dumb fouls. Can't trust him to be in there with 2 fouls, right? Like if it was a smarter basketball player, you could trust him to be out there with 2 fouls. Remember they played Milwaukee earlier a couple of weeks ago? They played Milwaukee and Giannis picked up 2 fouls early in that first quarter. And he looked at Doc Rivers and he said, I got 2 fouls. I understand that. I won't pick up another foul. Whether I have to give up a layup or not, I won't pick up another foul here in this first quarter. And he did that. And as a matter of fact, he didn't pick up another foul the rest of that first half. Right? Smart players will be able to do that. The issue with Karl-Anthony Towns, he's just not a cognizant and focused enough player to understand, I got to just let that layup go. I'm too important to pick up a dumb foul here. Give them the 2 points. We'll get it back on the other end, and we'll be better the next trip down. You know? Diego said, are you watching on Prime Video, bro? I am watching it on Prime Video. Normally, I would watch it on the Gotham Sports app, but the Gotham Sports app is a terrible streaming platform. So they're actually a lot more delayed than the other streaming apps. So I would much rather watch it through the MSG broadcast, but just for it's just better to be able to watch it because of the latency through the Amazon Prime one. Mark said your stream is ahead of mine? Really? Great, which is rare. It is very rare. It is very rare. I understand that because you guys end up watching my stream and I'm watching a stream of the game. So, you know, I have a delay, so you guys then have a delay of a delay. So I understand it. But apparently I'm ahead tonight. Apparently I'm ahead. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Give me 30 points, 12 assists. I mean, he would have more. He actually has 2 assists tonight, which is crazy because nobody else is making anything. It's crazy. Chris Kahn, what's up, Chris? The only thing that the Raptors have is Brandon Ingram. I mean, the Raptors are saying the same thing about the Knicks. The only thing they have is Jaylen Brunson. Here we go. Tyler Kolek's in the game to start the second quarter. Thank goodness. Clarkson is back on the bench. We're out there with Kolek, Towns, Bridges, Anunoby, and Hart. Do like this lineup. You get over to Anunoby, wide open right wing 3. Good screens from Towns, but Anunoby can't get the 3 to go. Here comes the Raptors bringing it down the other way. The Raptors are out there with Barnes, Walter, Hepburn, Mamukhalishvili, and Grady Dick. They bring a double team to Barnes. They kick it out. Hepburn, a wide open 3. In and out, can't get it to stay. Battle for the rebound. Mamukhalishvili knocks it out to Grady Dick. He pump fakes, driving it down to his left. In the lane, scoop layup. The left hand, can't get the layup to go. Towns with the rebound. Quick outlet to Kolek. Kolek bringing it down. Hit ahead to Bridges. Bridges down the lane. Puts it up, off glass. Can't get it to go. Towns right there for the tip, but he can't get the tip to go. Here comes Barnes bringing it down the other way. Cross-court pass to Hepburn. Extra pass to Mamukhalishvili. Pump fakes, driving it down in the lane. Scoop layup. Gets swatted out of there by OG Anunoby. My goodness, big block from OG. Kolek picks up the loose ball. Josh Hart has it on the right wing. Josh Hart gets it over to Bridges. Bridges in the right corner, being guarded by Walter. Bridges coming to his left. Up top to Kolek. Kolek coming to his right. Now crossing over to his left in the lane. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Jab step, driving to his right. Kicks it back out to Kolek. Kolek on the right wing. Hesitates. Back to Anunoby. Shot clock winding down. Got to make something out of nothing. He's going to drive it down to his right. Spins to his left in the lane. Step back. Fall away foul line jumper. And he rattles it in. Terrible shot attempt from him. Great defense from the Toronto Raptors. But OG Anunoby making something out of nothing to give him the 2 points. 39-37. 10:30 to go. Barnes has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Coming to his left off the Mamu screen. Puts up the straightaway 3 over Towns. In and out, can't get it to go. Josh Hart knocks the rebounds out of his hands. And over to Bridges. Bridges back to Josh Hart down the lane. Euro steps with the right hand. Got the layup to go. Josh Hart, a fantastic finisher, especially out on the run like that, and a timeout from the Toronto Raptors. All right, they tied it up at 39 with no Jaylen Brunson out on the court. Actually playing pretty decently. Actually pretty decent. Jason said we need the rest of the team to get involved. Love JB getting some, but need everyone engaged. Absolutely, Jason, absolutely. There is no way you're going to be able to beat the Toronto Raptors with just Jaylen Brunson going off. Not going to happen. He could have 60 tonight. You're still not going to be able to beat this Raptors team, especially with the way they're playing. They're playing good team ball. Everybody's contributing. The Knicks, on the other end, they only got one guy going. But Josh Hart's starting to get it going now. Hart is now up to 9 points. He's 4 for 4 from the field, including a 3-point make. 2 rebounds, 2 assists for Big Josh. Chris Kahn said, guess what? I'm eating some Mike and Ike's. So it's you giving the power to Josh Hart. He could feel you eating the Mike and Ike's, and he said, I got to do it for the Knicks fans. Diego said, can you make a 2K and Fortnite video as well, bro? I don't play 2K, and I don't play Fortnite, brother. Those are not my kind of games, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Andres said they want the 500K bonus. They do. They do. Kinahara, what's up, Kinahara? Yak said Raptors had 2 shots roll out, and we need to play better defense. Yeah, man, the defense has been terrible, Yak. The defense has been terrible tonight. I don't want to see Jordan Clarkson the rest of the game. He's not providing anything. He's not providing a single thing to the team. Right? The theory behind Jordan Clarkson is that his offense will at least help subsidize his terrible defense. If he's not giving you anything offensively, he's literally just pulling things off the table for you. He's being a nothing offensively. He can't make a 3. He's 0 for 2 from the foul line tonight. He can't get to the rim anymore. And then you just have him out on the defensive side, and he's just getting blown by people time and time again. Diego said, what games do you like and play? Mostly single-player games. Mostly single-player games. The last new game I played was Clear Obscure, Expedition 33. That was the last new game I played, which was a while ago, but usually single-player games. Excited for the Game Awards on Thursday. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. New announcements. New announcements coming up. Maybe we get to see more of Wolverine. Excited for it. Dogcatcher said, the lid is on the Raptors' rim this quarter so far. Yeah, so far. The Knicks catching a little bit of a break. Like Nick Yak said earlier, the Raptors have had good looks from three-point range that have just rolled in and out. So the Knicks are catching a break in that regard. But like that's all I could say is that they're catching a break. Right? It's not like they're getting good defensive stops. They're getting some lucky breaks. Mark L, what's up, Mark L? Reminding people to hit the thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the show so far, leave a like, hit that thumbs up button. I'd very much appreciate it. AP said, listen, it's a game with big stakes. You just cannot depend on them to show up and dominate. Watch them let the Celtics just come and take our spot. Well, you say that, and then they made it to the conference finals last year. Come on, brother. Come on. We're not going to sit here and rewrite history. Susan, what's up, Susan? I said I used to okay a lot of Boom Beach. Huh? Diego said, nice. You should make a gaming videos. It would be fun. I would love to. Because I love playing video games. I just don't have the time. Like I said, the last game I played was Expedition 33, which was a while ago. If I had the time, I'd do it. If I had editors, if I had somebody who would edit my videos for me, I would do it. Barnes has it on the right wing, but as of right now, I got my hands full with this basketball season. Barnes has it up top, coming to his left. Stops, pulls it back out. They swing it up top. Walter, pump fakes, driving to his left on Bridges. Good defense from the Knicks there, but they let Grady Dick cut all the way to the rim, and Anunoby says, get that out of here again. He said, I'll be the center. I'll be the rim protector. They get it over to Anunoby. Barrows down the middle of the lane. They call a blocking foul on Hepburn. All right, Knicks catch a break there, because I do think that was a charge. Either way, it's side out of bounds for the Knicks. Justice Dad, that's a wild comment. I can't read that out loud, but that's hilarious. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I said, play, it's like to type okay when I type play. Interesting. Diego said, I'm good at editing. Hire me. Email me, Diego. Email me. We'll talk. If you're really interested, we'll talk. Email me. Go to my channel. Click on the three dots for the options. The email will come up for the channel. Send me an email, Diego. Seriously. Anunoby knocks down both free throws. I say it all the time. If there's anybody in the chat interested about applying for an editing position, let me know. Let me know. Barnes has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Coming to his left, stops, steps back, driving it down. This is a one-man operation. I'm literally the only. I make all the graphics. I make all the scoreboards. I do all the prep work, all the production as Barnes spins off of Josh Hart as he went for the steal, and he gets an easy dunk out of it. Knicks scrambling defensively and not playing good team-focused basketball defensively. Kolek bringing it down against Hepburn. Kolek has it up top, loses the handle, picks it back up. Good pressure there from Hepburn. Coming to his left off the double screen. They get over to Josh Hart up top. They get it over to Towns in the left corner. Being guarded by Walter. Shot clock winding down. Towns attacking along the baseline. They bring a double team. He just steps through and gets the easy layup. Beautiful play for Karl-Anthony Towns there. Love to see that. Hepburn bringing it down the other way. He has it on the left wing. Coming to his right off the Barnes screen. Driving it down in the lane. Stinging it back to his left hand. Tries to kick it in the corner. And the Knicks force a turnover. Kolek picks it up. Good pressure from Tyler Kolek. Throws the hit ahead to Josh Hart. And a foul on Scottie Barnes. Oof. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Knicks getting the benefit of the whistle a little bit here in the second quarter, but we'll take it. For sure. They could use a little bit of help without Jaylen Brunson in the game. So it's side out of bounds for the Knicks. Too early to be in the bonus. We're just under 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Knicks holding on to a 2-point lead, 43-41. Don't think the Knicks have played all that particularly well outside of Jaylen Brunson. Oh, the refs, I was wondering what's going on. The refs are going to go to the monitors to see if it meets the criteria for a clear path. It'd be 2 free throws on the ball. Chris Kahn said, what do you think about Shamet? I was loving the way Shamet was playing to start the year. It's a shame he got hurt. Really looking forward to him to come back, but I'm worried about what he'll appear like after a shoulder injury on his shooting side, I believe it was, right? I believe it was his right shoulder. Common foul. Side out of bounds for the Knicks. That's the refs helping. They are helping. They are helping. Knicks getting benefit of the call here in the second quarter. Hart said, is ahead of me today. Usually my cast is ahead. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Shout out Amazon Prime. They got me right. They got me right today. Usually I'm watching the Knicks game through the Gotham Sports app, and the Gotham Sports app is terribly delayed. It's not a good streaming service whatsoever, not worth the price, if I'm being honest. So that's why I'm usually super behind on the delay. Here we go. Tyler Kolek will inbound it. They get it into Josh Hart. Clarkson subs in for Bridges. Not too happy about that. Kolek down the lane. Gets the layup against Hepburn. Tyler Kolek. I'm just a fan, man. I'm just a fan. I put Jordan Clarkson up on the trade block. You're not going to be able to get anything for him, but put him up on the trade block anyway. Hepburn coming to drive the Pirtle screen to get it over to Pirtle up top. Pirtle not a threat out from the three-point line. Hands it off to Barnes. Barnes back to Hepburn. Hepburn over to Grady Dick. Puts up the three over Clarkson. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Kolek picks it up. He's ubiquitous right now. He's all over the court. Kolek has it on the left wing. Being guarded by Hepburn. They throw it down to Anunoby. Going along the baseline. Kicks it over to Josh Hart. Bad pass from Anunoby. Bad cut from Josh Hart. Barnes down the lane. Leans in and gets swatted out of there, out of bounds by Karl-Anthony Towns. Great defense from Towns on that possession. Susan said, at work will definitely return. Keep positivity alive, y'all. Appreciate you, Susan. Appreciate you. Jason said, not JC. Got to get JC up out of here right now, man. He is not helping whatsoever. Not offensively, not defensively, nothing. Not getting into the paint, not shooting. He has no positive values in the game right now. They get it into Walter. Walter gets it over to Grady Dick, coming to his left in the mid-range. Tries to kick it up top to Barnes. Barnes in the corner. A three. Can't get that one to go. Battle for the rebound. Towns has it. Quick outlet to Josh Hart. Who is that? A.J. Lawson is in the game for the Raptors. That's who shot that three. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Pirtle. Coming to his right. Hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson coming to his left. Dances with it against Grady Dick. Spins to his left. Down the lane. Scoop play with the left hand. There you go, Jordan Clarkson. I need you to shut me up, Jordan Clarkson. Knicks up by 6 now. Barnes bringing it down. Has it up top. Barnes on the right wing. Gets it up top to A.J. Lawson. Lawson coming to his right up the Barnes screen. Driving it down, attacking Anunoby. Gets to the rim. Gets swatted yet again by OG Anunoby. His third block of the game. Clarkson hit ahead to Kolek. Kolek behind the back to Clarkson. Clarkson pump fakes. Driving down in the lane. Scoop layup with the right hand. Can't get it to go. And a foul. And Scottie Barnes is going to send Clarkson to the foul line for 2 free throws. And again, Scottie Barnes is in disbelief with the foul call. And again, maybe the ref's helping the Knicks out a little bit here. I got to see the replay on it. The Raptors coaching staff is going to use their challenge here. They call the timeout. They're going to use their challenge. That would, if the call stands, that would be Scottie Barnes' 3rd foul. It did appear as if Barnes went straight up, but at the end there, he does come down with the arm and slap at the ball. He doesn't make contact with Clarkson, though. So I don't know. It could kind of go either way, because sometimes the refs say, if you go straight up and you stay straight up, we won't call the foul. But if you go straight up, contact happens, and then you bring the arms down, oftentimes they'll signal that as a defensive foul. But we'll see. We'll see what they rule. Because that's at half the challenge. I don't know if you have to challenge. You could probably sub Barnes out, bring Ingram in, and still be all right. Andres said, put $100 on the Raptors win tied game. What is going on? Hey, man, you might be our good luck charm then. Chris Kahn said they even have Barnes. Both of them pretty solid. Yeah. My man, low-key Dan. Back to the low-key. Back to the low-key. Said, what's your email so we could talk about the editor job? I can show you right now. If you guys ever wanted to send a YouTuber a business email, go to their channel. Click. I gotta show you this way. Go to their channel. I gotta bend down. Go to their channel. Click this button right here, the more button. This comes up. View email address. Click that button. You'll find the email. Send me an email if you are interested. You dig? You dug? What's up, you dig? Great name. How did the Raptors score almost 40 in the first and 2 in the second? Well, no Brandon Ingram so far here in the second quarter. That's one way. That's one way that'll do you. Right? Brandon Ingram was fantastic in that first quarter. Hart said, "Oh, I didn't know how to send tubers an email." Yeah, it's a great way to get in contact with somebody. Again, if you're interested in something like providing a service to somebody, like if you are an aspiring editor, if you are an aspiring media manager in any way, and you want to be involved in the content somehow, send them a business email. Go to their YouTube channel. Check it out. Right? Every YouTube channel has an email affiliated with it. Chris Kahn said, "May I ask?" The message was retracted. All right. All right. We'll keep it moving then. Chris Kahn. So what's the ruling here? The Raptors win the challenge. No foul on Barnes, and they have imminent possession, and Scottie Barnes will bring it down. Brandon Ingram was back in the game, so was Bridges. Ingram gets it over. Up top, coming to his left off the Pirtle screen. Towns hedges out. Ingram has it. They bring a double team. Inside pass to Pirtle. Pirtle has it. Brunson darts down, knocks the ball loose. Pirtle dives onto it. Loose ball, kicks it out to Ingram. Ingram up top, driving it down in the lane against Towns. Goes up against the layup. Great defense from Towns. Battle for the loose ball. Baji picks it up to kick it out to Barnes, the right wing. They run him off the line, and he's got a clear lane of the basket for a two-handed slam. Somebody got to step up, man. Somebody's got to step up. Good overall defensive possession there, but somebody got to step up at the end there. You can't give him a straight line drive. Like, somebody got to try. Oof. Lloyd Hamilton, what's up, Lloyd? Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, Lloyd. Appreciate you. Brunson driving it down. Stop, turn, fall away at the foul line. Got the basket to go over Shed, picking up right where he left off. 49-43, 6:30 to go, approaching the halfway point here in the second quarter. Shed coming to his left, stops, kicks it out to Barnes. Barnes, mid-range jumper over Josh Hart. He's feeling it, comes up short on it. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Being picked up by Jamal Shed. Has it on the left wing. Puts him right in the post, backing him down. Barnes in help side. Brunson backing him down, kicks it out to Towns. Towns back to Brunson. Brunson's feeling it. They're just saying, go ahead, go to work. They get it over to Towns, catches it on the run, down the lane, goes up, gets swatted by Barnes, but fouled by Ingram. Ingram's not even going to, be surprised to challenge it. Apparently, he definitely fouled Towns. So Towns is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. See the replay? Yeah, slapped him all over the arms and the wrist. Barnes came over for a nice clean block shot. If Brandon Ingram just let him go clean, Barnes would have came over for an easy block shot. They would have been off the other way. But instead, Ingram fouls him, and Towns will be at the foul line for 2. Hart said, now I'm ahead again. I got to refresh my page then, Hart. I got to keep ahead. I got to keep ahead. Towns misses a free throw. We can't be missing free throws, man. We can't be missing free throws. Hart said, very clear foul by Ingram. Yeah, Ingram definitely fouled him. But if he had just let him go, Barnes would have came over and got a big old clean block shot, and they would have been off running the other way. All you got to do is pull your hands back and let him go. Allow your backline defense to help you out. Towns missed the first free throw. Just knock me down the second one. Come on, man. I can't keep going with these missed free throws. Does at least knock down the second free throw. I'll take it. Knicks with a 7-point lead. 6 minutes to go. We're at the halfway point here in the second quarter. Barnes bringing it down, being guarded by Josh Hart. Coming to his right. Driving it down to his left now. He has in the post. Backing down Josh Hart about 15 feet away. Leans in. Goes up. Gets blocked from behind by Bridges. Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby putting on a defensive clinic tonight on help side defense. They get it over to Towns as the trailer. Being guarded by Pirtle. Towns. Fakes the hand off the Bridges, now driving to his left, to the basket. Big one-handed hammer over Pirtle, over Scottie Barnes. You can't guard me. Grown man move to the basket, grown man finish. Love to see it. He said, what calf tightness? I'm going to the basket. Ingram has it coming to his left. They show 2. They get it out to Jamal Shed. Shed up top to his right, driving it down. Right past Clarkson, loses the handle. Pirtle picks it up, goes up against Towns. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Good box out and fight from Josh Hart. Brunson able to pick it up. Here comes Brunson, bringing it down. Cross the lane, stop, turn, scoop, down the lane, throws up the floater, got it to go, and the Knicks up by double figures. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Love it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Call me Mickey D's the way I'm loving it. Big highlight jam from Karl Anthony Towns. Hart said, yeah, Barnes isn't that tall, but he can do everything. Yeah, he's about 6'8", but he got a big, long wingspan. Big and strong, too. Big and strong. Chris Kahn said, this is the same thing how we lost to the Celtics? How? Mark said, City's in the building. City's trying to make an appearance tonight. He's trying to come out. He's up to 8 points. He's 3 for 4 from the field. Basketball Jones said, look out below. He said, Jakob Poeltl, Scottie Barnes, I'm going to go up strong. And ain't nothing y'all can do about it. And he was right. Hazy said, glad my Knicks woke up. I mean, finally, somebody other than Jaylen Brunson started to put the ball in the basket. Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns, 9 and 8 between the two of them. Jason said, Brunson out there playing like he bet the over. Ellie, what's up, Ellie? You screamed? I mean, you saw me pop off. Didn't see that coming. I definitely didn't see that coming. Okay, said you're streaming the semifinals matchup, right? Yeah, we will be live. I'm going to try to go live for both of the games tomorrow. We'll see. I'm going to try to go live for both of them tomorrow. David High said, if KAT can play like a $50 million dog, hashtag we good. Yeah, I mean, he's just not going to consistently do that, but when he can bring it out when we need it most, should be good enough. We got, that other dude, Jaylen Brunson. He going to do it most of the time. Here we go, bringing it down, 5 minutes to go. Shed gets it over to, is that Agbaji back in the game? Agbaji gets it over to Ingram, being guarded by Bridges. Ingram, jab step. Guarded by Bridges. Coming to his left. He had it going in the first quarter. Can he keep it going? Catches, pump fake, goes up, gets fouled by Jaylen Brunson. Can't get the shot to go, but it'll go, not by Jaylen Brunson, excuse me, by Mikal Bridges. So Brandon Ingram will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Just that said, it's 9:41 p.m. already. We're not even at halftime. We're not even at halftime. Mark Allen said, best 3 minutes of the game. They got it going. Now they got to keep it going. Good timeout from the Raptors as Ingram knocks down the first free throw. Low-key Dan said the email not popping up. I'll send you the business email. I'll put it in the chat. The one time I'll ever put the email in the chat. I just don't like doing that, but I'll put it in for you. Low-key. Ingram knocks down both free throws. Bridges bringing it down and gets fouled out on the perimeter by Poeltl. Roy Valentino, you said good night. What's up, Roy Valentino? Good night to you, my brother. Kevin PK, what's up, Kev? I'll put the email in the chat when we get to the next commercial break, my brother Low-key. Anunoby with a left wing 3, can't get it to go. Poeltl with the rebound. Mitchell Robinson has subbed back in. 4:30 to go. Jamal Shed driving to his right on Clarkson. Stops, pulls it back out. Shed has it on the right wing. Coming to his left off the Barnes screen in the lane. Throws up a high floater. In and out, can't get it to stay. Robinson battling on the glass for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds, going back to the Knicks. Barnes knocks it out of bounds, but he's very adamant that it wasn't off of him. They're going to give it to the Knicks. Brunson's going to bring it down against Agbaji. 4:20 to go. Brunson coming to his right off the high Mitchell Robinson screen. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left, dancing around the screen, crossing over to his right, stops, step back, leaves it off of Clarkson. The right corner 3 for Clarkson. Comes up short. Robinson battling for the loose ball. Saves it. Gets it into Clarkson. A floater. Got it to go. Mitchell Robinson saving the offensive rebound and gets it over to Clarkson for the easy floater. Look at Big Mitch making plays. Ingram has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his left off the Poeltl screen. Driving it down. Pocket pass to Poeltl. Scoop layup. Anunoby was there, but Poeltl able to scoop it up past him anyway. Good help side defense. Not good pick and roll defense. Clarkson bringing it down. And are they going to Hacker Robinson? I think they're going to Hacker Robinson here. Was Poeltl picking up the foul? Poeltl's first foul. Ken Underwood, what's up, Ken? Wow, we're not at halftime. Game must have started late. Yep, started at 8:43 or something like that. Very late. Very late. Robinson at the foul line for 2. Just make one. Just make one. He misses the first one. Just make one, Mitch. I'm done rooting for you to make both. Just make one. Just make one, my brother. Robinson misses both yet again. What is he, down to 15% now? Jeez Louise. Ingram walks into a pull-up 3 in transition. Too strong, can't get it to go. Bridges comes in for the rebound, thank goodness. Here come the Knicks bringing it down the other way. And Jamal Shed uses a foul on Mitchell Robinson. They're going to Hacker Robinson. Going to Hacker Robinson. Robinson knocked down at least one, Mitch. Give me one. Because that's a line drive shot. Big 17%. Come on, Mitch. Come on, brother. This is getting bad. This is getting very bad. Low-key, are you in the chat, low-key? As a matter of fact, I can send you the email, low-key. I can go to your channel. Hold on. I really don't want to put the email in the chat. I really don't want to put the email in the chat. Oh, you don't have an email in your info. I do in mine, though. Oh, all right, you're in the chat. All right, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in the chat. He made one? I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. Mitch made a free throw. He made a free throw. He didn't miss the second one. Clarkson uses a foul to get Robinson out of the game. I might put Huck Porty in the game at that point. Might not even bring Towns back in. Barnes has it up top. They get it over to Shed. Shed up top, coming to his right, being guarded by Bridges. They get it over to Pirtle. Pirtle fakes the handoff. Has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Good now defense from the Knicks. Get out to Ingram. Jab step, coming to his left. Towns hedges out. They show 2 defenders. A pull-up 3 over Towns. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. They're starting to slow down Brandon Ingram here in the second quarter. Bridges bringing it down now against Pirtle. On the mismatch. Crosses over, steps back. Lobs it over the top to Towns. Catches, goes up, gets blocked by Agbaji. Picks it back up, though. Can't get the floater to go. Battle for the rebound. Towns does get the tip up and in. Oof, great effort from Agbaji there, but Towns and Clarkson, neither of them finished fighting on the glass there, and finally Towns ends up with the 2 points anyway. Shed has it up top. They get it to Ingram with Brunson switched onto him. Ingram's backing him down. They kick it out to Shed. Extra pass. Agbaji wide open left wing 3. In and out, can't get it to go. Towns, good box out and rebound. They get it over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson up top, being guarded by Pirtle, dancing with it. Oh, he's saying clear out. He's saying get out of my way. He's saying get up out of here. Now they're going to bring a double team. Gets it out to Clarkson. Clarkson, pass fake. Good recovery there for the Raptors. Clarkson's going to go one-on-one now. Stop, turn, spin, fall away, push shot. Got it to go. Okay, Jordan Clarkson stepping up here. There you go, JC. There you go. Provide the value, brother. Provide the value. It's all I'm asking. Barnes has it against Bridges. Driving to his left. Stop, leans in, gets caught in the air. Anunoby knocks it loose. He's beating Jamal Shed to the ball. Picks it up. Big one hand. Big two-handed hammer. He said, give me the 2 hands. And he throws it down. 63-47. Knicks starting to pull away here. We're under 2 minutes. Jamal Shed has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Crossing over. Down the lane. Bends off of Brunson. Inside the Pirtle. Towns knocks the ball loose. Clarkson able to pick it up. Jamal Shed should have just took that floater. Good defense from Carney Towns again. Clarkson has it up top. Coming to his right off the Town screen. Dancing with it against Agbaji. Coming to his left. Clarkson blows past Pirtle. Gets caught in the air. No look pass in the corner to Brunson. Extra pass to Anunoby. Pump fakes. Steps in. Puts up the 3. Comes up short. Oh, gee, we got to get some of these to go. But Bridges chases down the loose ball. Knocks down the reverse layup. 65-47, an 18-point lead for the Knicks. 1:12 to go. And now here comes Barnes bringing it down the other way. Has it on the right wing. Being guarded by Anunoby. Into Pirtle. Pirtle up top. Being guarded by Towns. Coming to his left. Gets it out to Shed. Shed coming to his right. They duck under the screens. Gives them a wide open look, and he splashes it. Not good. Come on, Brunson. What was that? Walking under these screens? At least get around the screen quickly if you're going under. Gave him a wide open look. Come on, we were on a run. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his right off the Anunoby screen. Brunson being guarded by Barnes. Blows right past him in the lane. Throws up the floater. Got it to go. I mean, you want to put your best defender on me, I'm still going to get me my bucket. I'm still going to go get me a bucket. Jamal Shed has it up top, coming to his left. Picks up his dribble. He's got nowhere to go. Gets it up top to Barnes. Barnes back to Shed. Shed being guarded by Clarkson. They get it over to Pirtle up top. Pirtle hands it off to Barnes. Coming to his left pocket pass to Pirtle. Lost it. Picks it back up, and he lays it up and in. Shot clock is off. Knicks will have the final possession of the quarter here. They have a 15-point lead. What is JB going to cook up for us? What is JB going to cook up for us? Driving to his right. Pulls it back. Going to try and hold it for the final shot. They get over to Bridges. Bridges gets it back to Brunson. They show a double team. Quickly back to Bridges. Bridges driving it down. Middle of the lane. Kicks it out. Anunoby left corner three. Can he finally give me one? Can't. But rebound falls right back to Anunoby. Catches in the paint. Goes up. Gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for two. Everything going the Knicks' way right here to end this second quarter, man. What a 6-minute stretch for the Knicks there to end the second. 13 second quarter points for the Toronto Raptors after a 39 first quarter for them. Oh my goodness. Because that's an OG panic. He is now 0 for what? 0 for 4 from three-point range. He's 3 for 7 from the floor overall. So the other 3 shots he's taken inside the arc, and he's made them all. Anunoby knocks down the first free throw. Got another one coming. Christopher Kahn said, hey, the clock is 0. Restart it. There's 0.4 seconds left. 0.4 seconds left. Anunoby knocked down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. 3-point shot has not been available for OG. Does knock down both free throws, though. Love to see that. Absolutely love it. Love when we can knock down our free throws. Pirtle heaves it, and that will be the end of the first half, 69-52. The Knicks had a very good offensive first quarter led by Jaylen Brunson and had a very good team offensive second quarter led by Karl-Anthony Towns and Josh Hart. And then OG Anunoby also got it going as well. Everybody chipped in. Bridges was also pretty decent as well. 35 in the first quarter, 34 in the second quarter. As for the Toronto Raptors, they scored a 39 explosive first quarter for them and then really slowed down in that second quarter, only 13 points. Only 13 points. Low-key, are you still in the chat, brother? I know I haven't put it in the chat yet. But let me know you're still there, and I'll put the email address in the chat right now. Hey, Hazy said, another near 70-point half. Whew. Beautiful. Beautiful. Mark.tv said, good second quarter, graded a B. I think it was better than a B. They scored 34 points and it only allowed the Raptors 13 points. This is not a defensive team, the New York Knicks, right? And they turned up the defense. Low-key said, I'm still here. All right, putting it in the chat now. This is the email address. If you have any interest in possibly helping out with the channel, go ahead, send an email to me through this email address here. This is the production company. This is my personal production company. King Free said, finally, a good second quarter. True! I didn't even realize that, King Free. Excellent point. The Knicks have recently suffered from second quarter of doom-itis. They have just thrown away second quarters time and time again these last couple of games. And tonight, the second quarter was the quarter that saved them. That saved them. Angela Harding said, that's the way we like it. Absolutely. Rafael Torres, what's up, Raf? Let's win tonight. I mean, I want to go to Vegas just as much as you guys want to go to Vegas. I Like Shoes said, good show by the Knicks. Let's just close this out and move on. I mean, they built up a 17-point lead, right? Give me a 20-point lead. Hold on to the 20-point lead. Keep them as arm's length away. What I really want them to do is keep a double-digit lead. I think it's also pretty likely that Toronto will make a run in the second half. Don't be surprised when it's back to a single-digit game. Toronto is not going to go away quietly. They will find a way to get back into they will find a way to get back into this game. So. AP said, we survived the second quarter. They more than survived it. They put a beat down in that second quarter. Keenan Hart said, the story here is we out-rebounded Toronto 28-17. Really, we will go through the box scores here. We will go through the box scores. Chris Kahn said, I'm wondering where the Raptors got their logo from. What do you mean? They're the Raptors. They got it from the dinosaur. Ken Underwood said, must have been a tough first wave for the Knicks, but everyone came to play in the second quarter. Yeah. I mean, eventually guys started to wake up. Anunoby's up to 10. Josh Hart with 9. Bridges with only 5. But he does have 5 rebounds. He has played good defense. Robinson made the free throw. He does have 3 assists as well, Mitchell Robinson. Again, nice handoffs, good screens, offensive rebounds, kicking it back out to guys. Great job from him. MBM said, no Quick, no RJ, no chance. At least that's the way it should be. The way it should be. Brian J, what's up, Brian? We're trash and we know it. You might be talking about, I hope you're talking about the Toronto Raptors. We're down by 17 right now. Yak, so the Raptors did get some bad luck in that second quarter. They for sure did, Yak. They for sure did. I was going to bring that up at some point here when we go through the box scores, but they definitely had some bad luck. Some bad foul calls went their way. Knicks definitely benefited from the whistle in that second quarter for sure. They got away with a couple of things. They got the benefit of the whistle, and then some shots in and out for the Toronto Raptors as well. Knicks caught a couple of breaks. But I will say they did turn up the defensive intensity, for sure. Brian said, yeah, the Raps. I mean, you're missing a bunch of guys, Brian. I mean, you can't, expect to go up against the team that's, like, in the championship hunt. Like, they'll be there at the end, whether they win it or not. They'll be there at the end. They'll make their name heard while Toronto's still on the rise. And be down two really key players between RJ and Quickly and expect to compete consistently. Now, again, Brian, I don't think this game is close to even over. Toronto will make a run in this second half. It will be a single digits game again. I think the key for the Knicks is to keep them as far as an arm's length away and respond to whatever run the Raptors put together here in the second half and able to kind of keep a 10-point lead as much as possible. But it will be a single-digit game again in the second half at some point here. OKC said, what if tonight's game is a draw? Draws don't exist in the NBA, brother. They don't exist in basketball. We not quitters like them other sports. We refuse to end the game in a draw. We will go to 10 overtimes. We will find a winner tonight. Just that's the thing. A kid made the logo? Interesting. Basketball Jones said, Red Panda at halftime, the best? Fire. That's got to be good luck for the Raptors. So they might be in for a good second half here. George Jones said, long game and it's a game of runs. Yeah, they'll go on a run. The Raptors will go on a run. This will be a closer game in the second half at some point. The Knicks have to be prepared to answer that run. I like Shoes said, as much as I want to say they ain't got a chance now, runs will happen, and we have to be ready to respond. Yeah. The Raptors will get up off the mat. They're gonna swing back. They're gonna throw some body shots. Maybe try to hit us with a hook or two. Catch us sleeping a little bit, and the Knicks have to be able to take the blows, right? Tire themselves out, and then come right back to fight. All right, let's go through the box scores. Oh, I should have left that there like that. Let's open this up and go through the box scores. Just that's it's 9:57 p.m. I would be tired if the second wasn't great. True. Listen, I'm caffeinated up. I laid down for about 20, 30 minutes. Didn't take a nap, just laid down. And it was perfect. Came down, had my little energy drink. I'm ready to go. I'm wired. I'm full of energy. I'm ready to go. I knew I needed the energy tonight, and I'm bringing it. Chris Collins said ESPN is very money hungry. Yeah, that's why I try to zoom in to get all those ads off the screen. Try to zoom in as much as possible to get the ads off the screen. But only 2 games tonight. Obviously, Knicks Raptors, and then the Magic did end up being the Miami Heat, 117-108. They turned it up in the second half and ended up running away with it. Ken Underwood said, by the way, finally found the like button. So you got one, bro. Appreciate you, Kent. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. If you're enjoying the show so far, please go ahead, hit the like button. It helps immensely. It is the thing that if you wanted to support a content creator, if you like the work that they do, if you like the content they're providing you, hit the thumbs up button. It is the best way to help support that creator, right? Subscribe and do all the things, and I very much appreciate it. But if you hit that like button, it tells YouTube, like, hey, this is a solid piece of content and more people should see it. It tells YouTube to help spread it out to more people. So if you want to help the creator continue to grow the community, hit the like button, like the stream, the thumbs up button. Very much helps. OKC said, why ESPN even decided to vote a draw for tonight's game? It's just stupid. 13-point second quarter for the Raptors. I said we were going to go through the box scores, and then I sat on the screen for a while. Let's do it. We're going to start with the Knicks, the away team tonight. 10 points for one OG Anunoby. Not even particularly shooting it well. He's 0 for 4 from 3 on, like, pretty good looks. I think all 4 of them were pretty wide open looks, pretty standard open looks for OG Anunoby. 4 rebounds tonight, a turnover, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He has been an absolute menace defensively in that first half. 2 steals and 2 blocks in one half is fantastic. Thought he was amazing. Nixon NYC, what's up, Nixon? Just in time for a second half. Should be a good game here in the second half. Karl-Anthony Towns, 10 points tonight, 4 for 7 from the field. He picked up 2 silly fouls in that first quarter. Walked away with 3 points, scored nice 7 points in that second quarter. Really helped them out. Really helped them out. They needed somebody other than Jaylen Brunson to step up, and we'll get to Jaylen Brunson. He was in 10 for 12 from the field. But Josh Hart, 4 for 4 in that first quarter. He was pretty much the only other guy not named Jaylen Brunson who got anything going, right? He's got 9 points. I think he scored all 9 points in that first quarter, I think. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, though. Got to clean that up a little bit here. Mikal Bridges, 5 points, knocked down the first 3 of the game, along with Jaylen Brunson, who got a step-back mid-range jumper, and then Bridges knocked down a 3. But he is chipping in on the glass. 5 rebounds for him, doing a great job of helping out down low, especially with the Toronto Raptors battling the way they are on the glass. Nick Yak said, how many blocks so far as a team? I mean, Anunoby's got 2. Towns has 1. Bridges has 1. That's 4. So 4 total blocks for the Knicks. We'll go over the Raptors here in a second. Do we want to go over Brunson yet? No, let's go over the bunch. Let's go over the bench. Let's save Brunson for last, of course. Gershon Yabusele, 3 minutes, didn't really do much. Cool. Doesn't get a ton of opportunity. Only out there for 3 minutes. Only so much you could ask for from Gershon Yabusele in a 3-minute stretch. I mean, again, it's not like he's playing so well that he's demanding more minutes. I know he's not getting a ton of opportunity, but, like, neither was Tyler Kolek, and I really liked Tyler Kolek's first half. He wasn't great, he wasn't perfect, but I just trust him more than Jordan Clarkson, and I will get to Jordan Clarkson, who had 16 first half minutes, and, like, I think that's way too many, but for Jordan Clarkson. But Tyler Kolek in his 5 minutes, scored a layup, a rebound, thought he battled well, picked up a couple of loose balls, defended decently. He was all right, got a steal. You know, he was all right. Not much to say. In 5 minutes, he did a couple of things. Jordan Clarkson. Mitchell Robinson, 9 minutes. They went to the hack-a-Mitch. He's 1 for 4 from the foul line. At least he made a free throw. The percentage will actually go up. That's 25% from the foul line. He was shooting about 15 because he missed the first 2 tonight. So he was shooting about 15% from the foul line. The percentage actually goes up, and he's 1 for 4. That's how bad of a free throw shooter he's been this year. We got some things to talk about Jordan Clarkson because when he first got into the game, boy, oh boy, was it a disaster. It was an absolute unmitigated disaster when he came into the game. He was getting blown by defensively. He missed 2 free throws. He wasn't getting to the basket. Does he have any turnovers? Was he credited with the turnover? He's credited with 1 turnover. Turned the ball over, and it was a really bad turnover from what I remember. It wasn't great. It wasn't great from Jordan Clarkson. I was getting to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm good if we don't see him the rest of the night, but this is why I can't be an NBA coach because I'm too reactionary. Mike Brown stuck with his guy. He believed in him, and you know what? Started to deliver a little bit. Started to get on track. Got some buckets for the Knicks in the paint at a time in which we needed people to get into the paint and get us some buckets. We were living very heavily on jump shots. But Jordan Clarkson got to the paint, knocked down some floaters, knocked down a layup, started to apply some pressure towards the rim, which was good. It was good. He giveth and he taketh, a lot like Karl-Anthony Towns. He giveth and he taketh, and a lot of times he takes a lot. But tonight, give him back a little bit, and I like to see that. Much better second half of the second quarter from Jordan Clarkson. So if we can get more of that version of Jordan Clarkson, I think we'll be all right as the game goes on. But come on. Let's get to the star of the show tonight. 19 minutes in the first half for Jaylen Brunson because this man just refused to miss a shot. The only 2 missed shots are from 3-point range. He has taken 6 shots inside the arc, and he's made every single one of them. He's 10 for 12 from the field and 4 for 6 from 3-point range. That's 26 first half points. Scored 20 points in the first quarter. And thankfully, he did not have to do nearly as much in the second quarter because everybody else started to get it going a little bit. And so finally, if we get this version of Jaylen Brunson along with other guys stepping up in the second half, the Knicks could run away with it. I don't expect that to happen because I do think Toronto's going to put up a good fight in the second half here. But obviously, there's no complaints with what JB did. I will say the one thing that really, he did miss a free throw, though. Come on, JB can't be missing free throws. When you're having a night like tonight, you can't be missing free throws. I will say, what was I going to say? I got to stop sidetracking myself, man. I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm not going to lie. I was going to say something, and then I saw the missed free throws, and that just pissed me off. Damn, forgot what I was going to say. Either way, we can go over Toronto's as well. Moran said drug test him on the juice. He might be, man. Obviously, he's not. We're both joking. But, hey, man, when you play like that, you're going to get drug tested. You just are. You just are. We get over to Brandon Ingram. For the Toronto Raptors, he tried to go ban for Jaylen Brunson. But you know what? It's hard to keep pace with JB. 19 first half points for him, though. 6 for 10 from the field, 1 for 3 from three-point range. He's been getting to the foul line, 6 for 8 from the foul line. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Does have 3 turnovers. Did pick up 2 steals, though. 3 turnovers is a lot. 3 turnovers is a lot. Josh Hart had 3 first half turnovers as well. It looks like we're getting ready for the second half already. Barnes with only 6, 3 for 10 from the field. Struggling a little bit tonight. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Only 1 steal, and he picked up a couple of fouls. 2 fouls. 2 personal fouls for him. Was on the verge of 3. Well, good challenge from the Raptors there. Pirtle, a little bit invisible tonight. He's been available for some drop-off passes. He battled on the inside, but really struggling to guard Karl-Anthony Towns in space. Agbaji, 15 minutes. Wouldn't have even known it was 15 minutes. Felt like 5 minutes because he became invisible out there at one point. 1 for 2 from the field. He's got 3 points. All right, he had 1 and 1. Not really giving you a whole lot. Jamal Shed, 10 points for him. Doing a good job of filling in as the starting point guard tonight, directing the show. Good enough job. 6 minutes, not really going to the bench a lot for the Raptors. They went to Jacoby Walter. He knocked down 2 threes. Cool. Everybody else, not giving up anything. Outside of Jacoby Walter, 0 bench points for the Raptors so far. The only bench points were provided by the 2 Jacoby Walter threes. That's it. That's pretty rough. You're not going to be able to win a basketball game with getting no production off your bench. As Knicks fans, we have been there. We have been there. Burps? What's up, Burps? 0 from the bench. Yeah, you just got the 2 threes from Jacoby Walter, and that's it. I mean, the Knicks got, they don't have much more. They got 9 total points. But, 9 points to 6 points off the bench. So, definitely not a bench performance at all. Overall, the Raptors are 5 for 19 from three-point range, not shooting it all that well from 3 at all. 26%. Knicks 7 for 18, significantly better. That's, I think, the difference in the game really right there in terms of the scoring. In terms of the overall play, the Knicks sitting with 28 rebounds to the Raptors 17. Knicks out-rebounding them by 11 here. Total assists, the Raptors have 15 to the Knicks 8. I mean, the Knicks are just hooping right now. They average over 30 assists a game. Tonight has been Jaylen Brunson, give me the ball and get out of my way offense, and it's worked. But I think you're going to see a lot more ball movement all around. Overall, they have 7 turnovers to the Raptors, 8 turnovers, so about the same. And that's where we're going to end it there. Pretty dominant performance in that second quarter from the Knicks, and that's really been the difference right now, 17-point lead. But here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're back into it. Just like that. Brunson has it up top to get over to Bridges, driving to his right, middle of the lane. Little fall-away jumper over Pirtle. Can't get it to go to start the third quarter. And now here comes Jamal Shed bringing it down the other way. Shed has it up top being picked up by Josh Hart. They get over to Barnes, being guarded by Anunoby. Barnes has it, high post, right wing. They get it over to Pirtle in the post. Hands it off to Shed, coming to his right, pulls it back out, being guarded by Hart. Quick crossover to his right, going along the baseline, leaves it off for Pirtle. Little push shot, comes up short. Pirtle, you got to go up stronger than that, brother. You're in the paint by yourself. Josh Hart grabs the rebound to get over to Bridges, going along the baseline, goes under the basket, pulls it all the way back out. Up top to Josh Hart. Josh Hart being guarded by Shed. They get it over to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Agbaji down the lane. Takes it out in the corner. They swing it around. Extra pass. Josh Hart wide open. Straightaway 3. Line me up. Josh Hart, baby. You can't leave me open anymore. Beautiful ball movement from the New York Knicks. They're now up by 20 points here in the second half to open up this third quarter. Shed has it up top being guarded by Brunson. Coming to his right off the Barnes screen. They get it over to Barnes. Up top coming to his left. Hands it off to Ingram. They get it out to Shed. A right wing 3. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart grabbed the rebound. Knocked out of his hands, though. They get it back to Barnes, and Barnes knocked down the little push shot in the paint. Little serendipity there for the Raptors. Josh Hart bringing it down the other way. Has it on the right wing, coming to his left. Hesitates from 3. Leaves it off for Brunson. Brunson swings through to his right. Stop, turn, half step, loses the handle, picks it back up. Swings down the lane, kicks it out. Josh Hart, another straightaway three. Line me up again. Line me up again. Stop leaving me open, Jakob Poeltl. Get your centers off of me. I'm a three-point shooter now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Jakob Poeltl has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Picks up his handle. He's got nowhere to go. Finally gets it over to Ingram. Ingram up top. They show a double. Back to Poeltl. Poeltl catches. Swings it out to nobody. And it's a turnover for Toronto. They're down by their largest lead, 21 points here with just 10 minutes to go. Just 2 minutes so far here in the third quarter. And they're down by 4. Here comes Josh Hart bringing it down. Being guarded by Poeltl. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Agbaji. Coming to his right off the Josh Hart screen. They get it back to Josh Hart. Hesitates from 3. Blows right past Poeltl. Lefty layup. Got it to go. Josh Hart hit the floor hard. Does draw the foul on Barnes. Does draw the foul on Barnes. That's the third foul on Scottie Barnes, and the Knicks are running away with it. Jakob Poeltl closing out on Josh Hart. Get your centers off of me. I'm going to say it one more time to the camera. I'm not after that play right there. He just knocked down 2 straight threes on you, and then Jakob Poeltl was like, damn, he just knocked down a couple of threes, right? So let me close out a little bit. Still beat you off the bounce, even though you didn't close out all the way. Still beat you off the bounce. Get your centers off of me. I'm going to say this one last time right to the camera. Get your centers off of Josh Hart. I don't want to hear no more excuses. You can't put your center on Josh Hart anymore. I love Josh Hart. That's my guy. That's my guy. Now knock down your free throw. If you don't knock down this free throw, all that I just said, I'm going to take it back. He does rattle in the free throw. He got me scared for a second. He got me nervous for a second. 78-54, 9:45 to go. Barnes has it up top to get it over to Colin Murray-Boyles, who subbed in for Jakob Poeltl. They get it over to Ingram, spots up for a 3 as Anunoby ducks behind the screen, and Brandon Ingram makes him pay, knocking it down, getting those 3 points right back. Josh Hart bringing it down, being guarded by Colin Murray-Boyles. They said, we got to get Poeltl out of there. But Towns should be able to cook now as the lone big man in the game. Josh Hart swings it out to Bridges. Bridges gets it over to Anunoby. Left corner 3, no hesitation. Comes up short on that one. Was right on the mark, but came up short on it. Jamal Shed with the long rebound. Attacking Bridges off the bounce, leaves it off for Ingram. He just hit a 3, fires up another one, and he gets 2 in a row. And the Knicks letting Brandon Ingram get off here. Not a good look. That's the last guy you want going off offensively there. Josh Hart has it on the right wing, being guarded by Colin Murray-Boyles. A lot of standing around for the Knicks. Josh Hart doing a lot of ball handling, don't like it. They throw it over the top of Towns, goes up, can't get the layup to go. Ingram came over on the help side. A lot of contact, no foul call. And then an offensive foul on Colin Murray-Boyles. They hit Agbaji running the court, but Murray-Boyles takes Josh Hart out of the play with an illegal screen and a turnover for the Raptors when it should have been 2 points and momentum. A bad play from the rookie. Hold on, I got to build my... And we're back into it. Brunson has it up top. Pull up 3 for JB if he knocks that down. Oh my goodness. I was going to say if he knocks that down, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go crazy, JB. He still got it going. He said pull up 3, come guard me. Barnes is going to fire a 3. In and out, can't get it to stay. Towns good box down and rebound. Here comes Jaylen Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson hits Bridges, cut to the rim. Good hustle from Agbaji to knock it loose. Bad pass from Brunson. Ingram gets it over to Shed. Left wing 3 in transition. Got it to go. Jamal Shed coming in clutch with some big 3s tonight. They needed it, and he's delivered. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson has it on the right wing, attacking to his left. In the paint, stops, dribbles it out, kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson fakes the handoff, keeps it. Agbaji switches onto him. Now they get it to Bridges. Bridges fires a 3 over Jamal Shed. Can't get it to go. Ingram with a good, strong rebound over Anunoby. Here comes Jamal Shed bringing it down the other way. Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead here, 81-63. They swing it over to Barnes. Left corner 3 over Towns. Can't get that one to go. Scottie Barnes is killing them right now. And the Knicks can't grab the rebound. Good hustle from Colin Murray-Boyles, able to score another possession. They swing it over to Shed. Shed just hit one, but comes up short on that one, and Anunoby finally grabs the long rebound. And the Knicks will slowly bring the ball down and try to run some regular half-court offense. Brunson has it on the left wing. They don't want to turn this game into track meet. They have the lead. You want a slow-paced, low-possession game now. Towns down the lane to kick it out to Josh Hart. Extra pass to Anunoby. They chase him off the line. Back to Brunson. Left corner 3. JB. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Agbaji with the run-out rebound. And he's one-on-one against Anunoby to the rim. Can't get the layup to go. Good defense from OG. Bridges right there, too, to keep Colin Murray-Boyles off the glass. And Josh Hart grabs the rebound. They get over to Bridges. Bridges up top. Slow it down. Kicks it out. Josh Hart wide open in transition. Knock me down again. Knock me down again. And he can't get it to go. Anunoby battling for the rebound, but here comes Toronto. Ingram bringing it down. Bridges will pick him up. Ingram crosses over, and then Bridges just grabs him. As Anunoby was down on the other end. And Bridges, on his knees, huffing and puffing a little bit. Raptors call a full timeout. Dutch Beast at a three-point shooter now. I mean, he's just going crazy, man. He's just going crazy. It's going to be crazy if he ends the year shooting it the way that he's shooting it. But this is now an extended run of him just knocking down shots. We are almost at the halfway point of this third quarter now. 6:47 to go exactly, so we'll sync our timer up now. MBM said enough with the threes. They just hit three. They just hit three in a row, and then they missed a couple. Brunson hit one, then Josh Hart hit two in a row. Just take some good shots. Take some good shots. That's all I'm worried about. Jay Hammer said, "Got to chuck it if you got it." Yeah, I mean, these are good shots. I'll live with most of the shots they've taken. I didn't like that Bridges three. Didn't love the Anunoby three, but outside of that, I'm fine with all the other threes they've taken. Mark said, "Keep your foot on the necks." Yeah, absolutely. It's an 18-point game right now, and I told you I do expect the Toronto Raptors to make a run and get this back to a single-digit game. But the way the Knicks came out to start this third quarter, making me start to doubt that now. But 18 is not insurmountable. This is not a lead that, they knock down 2 threes in a row. It's a 12-point game. It could definitely happen. Moran said 19 minutes till Vegas. Keep that timer ticking, brother. Keep that timer ticking. Brunson now up to 29 points. Walking his way to a 40 ball tonight. Nixon said, take what they give. Yeah. I mean, Josh Hart, 3 wide open threes. He's made 2 of them. I'm going to live with that 10 times out of 10. I'll take it. Like I said, the Bridges 3, didn't love. Jamal Shed was right there. I know he could shoot it over him, but didn't love that shot. Same with the Anunoby 3 out of the corner. Like, he can make that shot, but didn't love it. I think we could still work for a better shot than that. MBM said, feed KAT. Half-court beat down, slow the pace. True. Especially with Jakob Poeltl subbing out. I mean, they have Scottie Barnes on them, so that's not necessarily a matchup I want to run to in the post, particularly. But he does have the size advantage. Dog catcher said, Hart, Brunson, play with champions, Hart. Will fight a fool for the cup. I mean, they will. I mean, the Knicks are the only team in all 3 seasons of the NBA Cup have been involved in the playoff round. The only team in the NBA who's been involved in all 3 seasons. So Jaylen Brunson, Josh Hart, guys like that, they clearly take this very seriously. Nixon said, was a heat check, that's all? I guess. But Bridges has not had it going all night. He is 1 for 4 from three-point range and 2 for 8 from the field overall. Anunoby also hasn't had it going. He's 0 for 5 from three-point range and 3 for 8 overall. All 5 of his misses tonight have come from the three-point line. So neither of those guys have had it going. I'm more concerned about making sure we stay locked in defensively here. Jordan Clarkson subs in for Anunoby. Not loving the Jordan Clarkson minutes, but he did have a good end to the second quarter, so hopefully he can continue that in here tonight. They get it into Barnes. Barnes has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Barnes gets it over to Ingram, curling off the screen. They leave it off for Murray Boyles. Pump fake goes up, gets blocked by Bridges, but fouled. It's going to send Murray Boyles, the rookie, to the foul line for 2 free throws. Moran said we need a reliable 4 and 6 and 7 man. I mean, our 6th and 7th men are both injured between McBride and Shannon. So got to get healthy. You just got to get healthy. Colin Murray Boyles misses a free throw. Love when our opponents misses free throws every single time. We'll never not love it. Good foul, Mikal Bridges. Good foul. It's his 3rd foul, though. Don't love that. Murray Boyles misses both. Towns with the rebound. Great foul, Mikal Bridges. Fantastic foul, my brother. Brunson bringing it down. Being guarded up top by Agbaji. They get it over to Josh Hart, being guarded by Murray Boyles. Over to Towns. Towns hands it off to Brunson. Brunson in and out dribble, pulls it back out. Being guarded by Barnes, one-on-one now. Brunson's going to lead the dance. Crosses over to his left. Stop, turn, spin, step back, long fall away 2 for JB. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Good gang rebounding from the Raptors. There are 3 guys there available for the rebound. Barnes pulls it down. Ingram leaves it off for Jacoby Walter. Walter up top to Ingram, driving to his right, crosses over to his left, gets to the mid-range pull-up jumper, knocks it down. Got to his spot and knocked it down. It's only a 16-point game, I'm telling you. Bridges bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Ingram. Bridges spins to his right, dancing with it. They get it over to Josh Hart, back to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right. Murray Boyos picks him up. Brunson in the corner to Bridges. A right corner 3 from Mikal. Too strong, can't get it to go. Towns with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart pump fakes, driving it down in the lane. Stops, leaves it off to Towns in the post, being guarded by Barnes. Backing him down. Drop step in the lane. Draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. There you go, Big Towns. There you go. Towns did knock down the little push shot, but it's a foul before the shot, I believe. Oh, no. So he made the little push shot, but he got fouled and the ball was knocked out of his hands, and then he picked it up and threw it in. So 2 free throws for Karl-Anthony Towns. Knicks up by 16. Knock down both of your free throws. You just got Colin Murray-Boyle misses 2. So I need you to knock down both. Need you to knock down both. Towns does knock down the first one. Thank you, Towns. Got one more coming. Allergies killing me, man. They're killing me. All that mucus buildup. Towns knocked down the first free throw. Knocks down both free throws. Knicks back up by 18 here, 83-65. Keeping the Raptors an arm's length away. Barnes has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Barnes looking to get it to somebody. To get over to Ingram, coming off the screen. Bridges chasing him off the 3-point line. In the mid-range. Puts up the mid-range jumper over Bridges. Can't get it to go. Long rebound out to Jacoby Walter. Walter gets it over to Murray Boyles, being guarded by Towns. Back up top to Walter. Now they get it over to Barnes. Barnes is going to look to go one-on-one against Josh Hart. Driving it down, leaves it off for Walter. Walter dances behind the screen. Clarkson can't get around the screen, but Walter throws up an air ball. Woo. Ball goes out of bounds. After all of that, offensive process, the offensive rebound, they hand it off to a wide-open Jacoby Walter. Chucks up an air ball. Rough. Anunoby subs in for Bridges here. Get it into Brunson. Brunson will bring it down. Brunson being guarded by Agbaji. Coming to his right off a Towns screen. Hesitates, gets it over to Towns. High post, fall away mid-range shot. Can't get it to go. Don't love Karl-Anthony Towns' mid-range game, I got to tell you. Either in the paint or a 3-point shot. Don't love his mid-range game. Brandon Ingram gets it out to Barnes. Barnes dancing with it against Brunson. He's obviously got the size and strength advantage. Goes up for the layup. Gets it to go easily. Got to bring help sooner than that. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Back to 16. Brunson has it up top. Being guarded by Agbaji. Coming to his right as Walter switches onto him. Brunson tries to throw a terrible bullet pass inside. Now it's a 4-on-1 fast break. Walter goes up and gets the easy 2-handed slam. Terrible pass from Brunson. Terrible pass. Full timeout from the Knicks. Talk some sense into him, Mike Brown. What was that pass from Brunson? Just trying to do too much there, JB. Trying to throw a bullet pass between like 3 defenders to Josh Hart down low? Of course that doesn't get through. Nixon said bad pass from Brunson. Terrible pass. Terrible pass. Knicks will be champs. What's up, Knicks? 2026, my brother. If the Knicks win the cup, will New York throw a parade? The Knicks won't throw a parade, but I think New York itself will throw the parade. Student said, better take that back. I'm confident the Knicks win, but another blowout? Yes, sir. It's down to 14. Down to 14. Good timeout from Mike Brown. Like I said, I expect the Raptors to make a push here, make a run. Knicks have to be able to handle these blows and focus back up. I don't believe they're entirely 100% locked in. They're making some silly plays right now, trying to do too much. Josh Hart is up to 18 points. He's 7 for 8 from the floor. So, Towns with 12, Anunoby with 10, Clarkson with 6. He's in the game right now. Honestly, I think I might prefer Kolek in the game over Clarkson right now. I'm not going to lie. I don't like Clarkson out there with Brunson and Towns. What is that lineup? You're putting a lot on Anunoby and Josh Hart right now. Don't like this lineup at all. You can't have Brunson and Clarkson in the backcourt together. You just can't. You can't do it, right? Like I'd prefer Kolek in playing alongside Brunson. Can't do Clarkson and Brunson. You're just bleeding points at that point. Bleeding points. Yeah, so there was the run you talked about. How many fouls do the Raptors have this quarter if Mitch is coming in now? The Knicks, that's a good question. I wish they would show that. They don't show it here on the ESPN Gamecast, but we will check when the game comes back. It's a good point. With Mitchell Robinson coming back in, the Raptors head coach and their coaching staff showed a willingness to go to the Hacker Robinson. So it might be better to put him in the game now with a little over 4 minutes to go. Dog Catcher said NBA Cup parade routes limited to the perimeter of a pub. Well, luckily for New York, that is like every other block, brother. So, Yak said there was a run. That was the run you talked about. Oh, I read that one already. My bad. Moran said New York would succeed from the U.S. and create a new nation along with Toronto and Philly. Crazy. Brandon Ingram up to 27 points. All the talk about Jaylen Brunson going off. Brandon Ingram, keep him pace. He's 3 for 5 from 3, 9 for 14 from the field, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Scottie Barnes comes out of the game now, back to the bench. Let's see how the Knicks take advantage of a Scottie Barnes-less Raptors team right now. It'll be interesting when Barnes comes out and also Ingram comes out. Ingram remains in the game. Brunson bringing it down. Robinson is also back in. Good call, Yak. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left. And draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. They say it's in the act of shooting. Brunson splitting 2 defenders. Hitting the swing through move. Draws the contact. Going to the foul line for 2. (83-69). Brunson at the foul line for 2. We're just under 4 minutes to go here in the third. The foul's on Colin Murray-Boyles. All we got to do is knock down our free throws. We're going to be all right. But of course we can't do that. Of course we can't have nice things. We're going to have to go through, at the end of this quarter, we're going to have to go through to see how many free throws we missed. And I'm going to be generous and subtract the Mitchell Robinson misses. And we're going to see how many missed free throws we have from our guys who actually hit free throws. Because it's starting to stack up. And I'm not liking it. Josh Hart to the bench, Yabusele in. Probably for the final 4 minutes here. Give us something, Yabu. Give us something, brother. I know you got it in you. Brunson does at least knock down the second free throw. That gives him a 30 ball. With 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Jamal Shed will bring it down. Clarkson will guard him up top. Shed trying to get it to Ingram. Anunoby, good denial defense. They get it back to Shed. Shed's going to dance with it against Clarkson. Coming to his left off a double screen. Steps back, kicks it out. Mamu, pump fakes. Coming to his right against Robinson. Goes up, gets caught in the air. And a late foul call on Mitchell Robinson. I don't know about that. He should have called it initially as a blocking foul, but instead they waited for Mamu to get caught up in the air and Robinson to almost come up with the steal. He'll blow the whistle. It was a blocking foul. They called it really late. So side out of bounds for the Raptors here. Neither team in the bonus yet. 3:40 to go. Ingram gets it in the Shed. Shed gets it over to Ingram. Ingram dancing with it in the mid-range, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right, they show 2. They get it down low to Murray. Boyles goes up. Gets blocked by Robinson. Loose ball. Robinson knocks it to Brunson. Look at Mitchell Robinson protecting that rim. Brunson bringing it down now. Kobe Walter going to pick him up. Brunson spins off of him in the lane. Little push shot over Mamu. Can't get it to go. Robinson with the tip. Can't get it to go. Draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. 3:20 to go. Mitch, brother, Robinson, my man, big dog, the blockness monster. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know I need it. You know I need it. Give me one. Give me one. Please, big dog. Poor favor. I'm begging. I'm begging. Mitch, knock down the first one. Way off. Well short. Complete line drive. Not even close. Come on, man. How's the ball supposed to go in the basket if you throw it straight? Come on, man. Come on, man. Give me this next one. Come on. Well short again. But the rebound falls right back to him. They can't get out to Brunson. A pull-up three. And he got it to go. What is that, Mitchell Robinson's fifth assist? Fifth assist? Something like that? We'll take it. We'll take the 3 points. We did it on purpose. Jaylen Brunson bailing us out. Gave 3 points to the wrong side. My bad. It's 87-69. Shed down the lane. Scoop layup. Can't get it to go. Robinson came over to help contest and left Colin Murray-Boyles on the other side all by himself. Nobody came over on the rotation, and he gets a wide open put-back dunk. And then Mike Brown has to use a timeout as the Knicks could not get the ball in bounds because nobody was down there as they were doubling Jaylen Brunson from the inbound. Somebody got to get open. 16-point deficit, under 3 to go. Just under 3 to go. And the Knicks forced to use a timeout there. Jason said, we believe in you, Mitch. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to send them all the positive vibes I got, Jason. I'm trying to send them all the positive vibes I got. I just need one. I will take Mitchell Robinson as a 50% free throw shooter. That's all I've ever asked of him these last couple of years. I understand big men can be bad free throw shooters. I get it. I will take 50%. You can't be sub 20. You can't be sub 20% from the field, man. AB said you can't have Robinson on the floor for close games. Must be worse than Shaq. You could absolutely do that. Under 2 minutes, you can't go to Hacker Robinson. So you could absolutely have him on the court in close games. Right? Especially if you're not in the bonus, you could have him on the court. Because then you could just leave him in there like Joe Mazzulla was doing last year. Leave him in there, get the team in the bonus, then pull him out of the game. MBM said 50-40 is more where he'll land. I don't know, man. I don't have faith in it right now. He's shooting under 20% from the foul line. This is now multiple trips to the foul line. He's missing 2 in a row, 2 in a row, 2 in a row. That's a granny style at 50%. I mean, I think he'd be over 50% with granny style. But no NBA player is going to go to it. They got too much pride. Get it into Clarkson, and here we go. 2:50 to go. Brunson bringing it down against Jacoby Walter. Brunson up top being guarded by Ingram now on a switch. Brunson's going to dance with it. Brunson crosses over to his left, over to Anunoby, catches it on the run, down the lane, against the contact, scoop layup, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Towns had it, lost it, ball still on the floor. Yabusele dives for it, but it's a foul on Karl Anthony Towns. Third foul on Towns, ball going back to the Raptors. Isaiah Gardner said JB close to getting 40. Yeah, he's got 33 already. He's 7 away, and we got a full 12-minute quarter to go. We still have 2.5 to go here in the third. 2:30 to go. Shed has it up top, being guarded by Clarkson. Jamal Shed trying to direct some traffic. A lot of standing around for the Raptors now. They get it over to Brandon Ingram. Ingram coming to his right off the Murray-Boyle screen. They get caught in the air. They swing it around. Jacoby Walter, left corner 3. Shot up an air ball last time. In and out on that one out of the corner. And he can't get it to stay down. Here comes Jordan Clarkson bringing it down the other way. Clarkson has it up top. Coming to his right off the Town screen. Driving it down. He's got a little lane in the paint. Pump fake. Leans in. Draws the foul. Can't get the layup to go. But he will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. There you go, JC. Now knock down your free throws. You missed 2 free throws earlier. Knock down your free throws. AB said, I remember Nick Anderson, 95 NBA Finals game, Atlanta Magic missed 4 straight free throws. Yeah, and he was a good free throw shooter. He was a good free throw shooter. Messed up the rest of his career. MBM said, might have to incentivize the free throws for Mitch. Brand new truck tires. You might have to. You got to come up with some way to get him, to knock down these free throws. Robinson comes in for the final 2 minutes here. Towns back out. Don't want him picking up a silly foul. Clarkson did at least knock down the first free throw. There you go, JC. Knock down the second one now, please. Jordan Clarkson made the first, makes the second. Thank goodness, JC. Back up to an 18-point lead for the Knicks. 2 minutes to go, and Jamal Shed will bring it down for the Raptors. Shed up top, coming to his right off the screen, crossing over to his left on Brunson on the switch, leaves it off for Colin Murray-Boyles, and he gets the easy layup to go. Got past Robinson, and Robinson just decided to let him go. Didn't want to give him the end one. Although I might have wrapped him up if I was Mitchell Robinson. Send him to the foul line the way they send you. Clarkson has it in the mid-range, leaning in, puts up the little push shot in the paint, got it to go over Mikal. Really, knowing he's not much of a shot blocker, able to wiggle his way along that baseline and knock down the little floater over him. Jamal Shed has it up top to get over to Ingram. Ingram back over to Mikal, puts it up, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Yabusele comes flying down the lane and takes it away from Jacoby Walter. That's the hustle I want to see from Yabusele. Brunson coming to his right, puts up the three. No, he knocked it down, but waved off, obviously. They call a moving screen on Mitchell Robinson. Mitch not getting to the spot for the rescreen, for the turning of the screen quick enough. Brunson went to his right too soon, and Robinson picks up the moving screen violation. So the Raptors will bring it down. Jamal Shed up top being guarded by Clarkson. A little over a minute to go. They get over to Ingram. Ingram on the right wing. They get it back to Shed. Shed, pull up three over Clarkson. He gave him space, and Shed made him pay by knocking it down. He's been knocking it down all night, JC. Come on, man. Come on. Back to a 15-point game. 91-76. Clarkson has it up top. Driving to his right and Jamal Shed. Crossing over to his left. Has it in the post. Driving it down. Stop, turn, spin, puts up the floater. Got it to go. Just using his size to shoot right over Jamal Shed. Jamal Shed, a good defender. Clarkson just taller with a longer wingspan, able to just shoot floaters over him all night long. Brandon Ingram has it on the right wing, going along the corner. They show two defenders, forced to kick it out to Colin Murray-Boyles. They swing it over to Shed. Shed coming to his right of the screen, driving it down in the lane, kicks it out. Jacoby Walter, pump fakes, driving it down in the lane now, throws up the floater. Got it to go. Jacoby Walter, there you go, making something out of nothing. Something he's not really done all that much this year. 28 seconds to go. Clarkson bringing it down. He has it on the right wing. And a foul on Mikal. They're going to send Robinson to the foul line. They're in the bonus. Wait, can you go to Hacker Robinson? We're under 2 minutes to go. Isn't that a free throw in the ball? Is it just the fourth quarter? Robinson, of course, misses a free throw. Brother, hit the gym, my man. Hit the gym. Hit the gym, Mitch. He's 1 for 7 from the foul line tonight. I don't even want to. Ugh. 93-78. It's holding on to a 15-point lead. Robinson missed the first, and he makes the second. 2 for 8 from the foul line for Mitch. Oof. Here comes Jamal Shed bringing it down. 20 seconds to go. My timer's ticked off, but this should be the last offensive possession here for the Raptors. Knicks holding on to a 16-point lead. Josh Hart up top, guarding Jamal Shed. Coming to his right off the screen. Attacking Robinson off the bounce. Gets all the way to the rim. Scoop layup high off glass. Can't get it to go. But a foul on OG Anunoby will send Jamal Shed to the foul line for 2 free throws. Robinson getting absolutely blown by up top by Jamal Shed. Oof. MBM said, hold your nose, Sheffy. It's getting real nasty out there for Big Mitch at the foul line. It's getting real nasty for him. Jamal Shed at the foul line for 2 free throws. A little bit of a foul fest here at the end of the third quarter. Jamal Shed knocks down his free throw. He's got another one coming. He can knock this down to a 14-point game. Not insurmountable going into the fourth quarter. Not bad. Not bad for the Raptors. Chipping away at it. Noah time. What's up, Noah? Do you think Mikal can get one more assist? He can. He can. Jamal Shed misses the second one. Battling for it. Josh Hart has it, and that will be the end of the quarter. 94-79. The Knicks holding on to a 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter here. Throw 12 minutes upon the clock. Winner goes to Vegas. Who's going to pull it out? Fourth quarter. 12 minutes. Here we go. Angel A1 Jerome in. The Knicks need to use some of that payroll towards Robinson's free throws. Still love him, though. Yeah, I love him. I love Big Mitch. But, like, 2 for 8, brother. 2 for 8. Not good enough. Not good enough. I'll accept 4 for 8. Anything below that is not good enough, man. Anything below that is not good enough. I will accept 50%. MEM said 15 points. We're riding. We're going to start the fourth quarter with no Jaylen Brunson. So, what do we got? What do we got? Towns will likely start that fourth quarter. We'll see. Probably alongside Bridges as well. Anunoby finished that third quarter. Obviously, you want one of those two guys on the court at all times. We just got to get Mitch a new trainer, man. Got to get Mitch a new trainer. I know he's loyal to his guy. He could still use his guy. But he needs a professional shooting coach. Where's Peter Patton? Is Mitch refusing to work with Peter Patton? Peter Patton's worked wonders with Josh Hart. Go send him over to work with Mitch. Gotta blow my nose again. Hold on. Let's get ourselves situated. My bad. Thank you. Thank you, Funpei. See? Appreciate you. No sound, Susan. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Angel. Thank you. Yak said start Mitch in the fourth, so no hack, and KAT can rest and then finish the game. The issue with that, Yak, is Brunson is going to rest to start the fourth quarter, and I don't want to really see a lineup of no Brunson and no KAT, because then you're really going to be searching for some offense. Maybe you could survive it for a little bit, but I think the offense is going to be too important in the fourth quarter because Toronto's going to come out like their hair is on fire. They smell blood in the water. It's a 15-point game. If they can get this to a single-digit game, then they have some hope, and you don't want this team to have hope, right? Simon Jaw, what's up, Simon? Robinson is worse than Dudley at the line. I mean, he's terrible. He's on the verge of setting the worst percentage from the foul line by a country mile, right? The worst in NBA history, I believe, is 36%. It's either 36 or 33%. I think it's 36%. And that was by Ben Wallace not a couple of years ago, about 2 decades ago in Detroit. So he's got a long way to go to get to 30%. X Machinaman, what's up, X? Rick Barry shot 90% free throws on the hand, but guys don't want to do it because it doesn't look cool. Exactly. We know this. No need to even bring it up because guys will never shoot it again. It's too uncool for them. Guys have too much pride to do it, which is silly, right? Guys will preach win over anything and then not shoot the granny free throws. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Barnes up top to Pirtle. Pirtle is back in the game. Pirtle has not been good tonight. Grady Dick down the lane, kicks it out. Barnes, a right wing three. Can't get that one to go. Loose ball. Anunoby able to grab the rebound. Get over to Josh Hart. Hart over to Bridges. Bridges has it on the right wing. Coming to his left off a Towns screen. Get it over to Clarkson. The Knicks come out with Clarkson, Bridges, Anunoby, Towns, and Hart. Clarkson gets it up top to Bridges. Pass fake. Driving to his right in the lane. Bends off. They bring 2 defenders, and he gets fouled by Grady Dick. They're going to say side out of bounds. Bridges trying to say he was going to shoot it, but he was clearly looking outside the pass. King Kwan, what's up, King Kwan? Toronto keeps rebounding. It'll pay off. I mean, the Knicks have dominated the boards tonight, but if Toronto can start to even it out a little bit, they'll definitely get back into this one. They get it into Josh Hart. Hart hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson being guarded by Grady Dick. Coming to his right. I have to say his full name every single time. Clarkson coming to his left against Colin Murray-Boyle. Shot clock running down. Pump fake leans in. Gets blocked. Not a good play there. Grady Dick picks up the loose ball. He's bringing it down. Josh Hart knocks it loose. No foul call. A lot of contact. Hit ahead to Clarkson. He throws up a floater, and he can't get it to go down. Pirtle picks up the loose ball. They have the advantage to the 3-on-2. Pirtle kicks it out to nobody. And it's an offensive foul on Pirtle anyway, so it's a turnover. Jakob Pirtle leading the break, and that's what could happen for sure. Let me blow my nose. Ooh. 94-79 still, and we're a minute in. Tyler Kolek is now in the game. Thank goodness we got Tyler Kolek in the game. He's bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Walter. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges coming to his right. Grady Dick guarding him. Hands it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart over to Towns. Shoves it over to Grit. To Kolek. Back to Towns. In the paint. Bully ball. Layup. Can't get it to go. Grabs his own offensive rebound. Goes up. Gets fouled. Going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Love it. Love it. Love the bully ball, Towns. Love the bully ball. Towns at the foul line for 2. Knicks already up by 15. Knock down your free throws, man. I'm tired of seeing missed free throws tonight. I said we were going to check to see how many missed free throws they have outside of Mitchell Robinson, and I didn't do it. So the next timeout break, we're going to go do that. Towns at the foul line for 2. Knocks down the first one. Thank you for knocking down your free throws. Got another one coming. AP said fourth quarter, no comebacks. I think we're going to be all right. As long as we can keep a double-digit lead, I think they'll be all right. Towns knocks down the first one. Got another one coming. Towns knocks down both free throws. All right, there you go. Love to see it. Kobe Walter bringing it down. Walter being guarded by Kolek. Hands it off to Grady Dick. They get it over to Pirtle. Pirtle gets it over to Barnes. Barnes coming to his left, off the screen, driving it down against Towns. Fall away mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Murray Boyos has it. Kicks it out to Grady Dick. Grady Dick loses the handle. Battle for the loose ball. He picks it back up. Has it under the basket. Shoves it over to Pirtle. Knocked out of his hands. Kolek saves it over to Bridges. The defensive scramble there for the Knicks was fantastic. Josh Hart back to Bridges. Trying to reward himself with a 3. Line me up, Mikal. There you go. Getting back on track, and the Knicks are back up by 20. 99-79. That's the way I want to see it go. Barnes has it up top, hands it off to Colin Murray Boyos to get it over to Pirtle. Pirtle loses the handle, picks it back up. Pirtle has it up top, leaves it off for Barnes. Barnes comes to the left, gets it over to Jacoby Walter, left wing 3, and he knocks it down. Jacoby Walter having himself a nice night tonight. We talked about how nobody has stepped up as a role player here for Toronto with the guys off the bench, and here's Jacoby Walter stepping up. Bridges bringing it down. Grady Dick will pick him up. Bridges hands it off to Hart. Hart gets it back to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left off the Town screen. Driving it down. Cross-court pass. Anunoby, right corner. Jab step. Puts it up over Barnes. Can't get that one to go. Needed that one for OG. Bridges finally hit one. Needed one for OG. Barnes bringing it down. Being picked up by Anunoby. Coming to his right. Down the lane. Loses the handle. Out of bounds. Do they call a foul or they call it out of bounds? It looked like it was off of Barnes. I would not challenge this. The officials, the commentator said the Knicks should look to challenge this. No, because this is definitely a foul. Yeah, that's definitely a foul on Town, so don't challenge it. The refs are just going to go to a jump ball because they didn't see who it was out off of. It's definitely off of Scottie Barnes, but could have been called the foul on Towns. So, are we going to challenge this? Why are we going to challenge this? They're going to give the foul to Karl-Anthony Towns. Terrible challenge. Terrible challenge. I don't like this challenge whatsoever. They're going to call a foul on Karl-Anthony Towns. Terrible foul. Whoever is in charge on the Knicks bench of deciding when to challenge or when not to challenge, demote that guy. That guy is no longer in charge of this. Unless they just called the timeout and they're not challenging. But I don't know why you call a timeout in that situation and then not challenge. So I'm assuming they're challenging here. So we're just going to have to figure it out because the commentators and the NBA does a horrific job of signaling when there's a challenge. They need to signal it. They need to inform the audience that there's a challenge. We don't know whether or not yet that they're fully challenging. Commentators mentioned it. The Knicks ended up calling the timeout, so I'm going to assume that they're using their challenge here. And if they did, terrible, horrific challenge. They're going to end up calling a foul on Karl-Anthony Towns here. If they don't, it'll be a miracle. That's if they challenge. But we don't know. We don't know. Angel A1 said, I feel you, Sheffy. Something serious going on this fall. I've caught something twice. Yeah, man. Yeah. Since the weather started to cool off, I've been like sniffling like crazy. The mucus buildup is crazy. Yeah, said I was watching for the Hart foul in the replay. I don't know. I think the Hart stuff is incidental contact. Scottie Barnes initially loses the ball because Towns slaps down. Not a lot of contact. He doesn't like rake him across the arm, but he does make contact with the arm. That could definitely be ruled a foul call. And then that would be Towns' fourth foul here in the fourth quarter. And we know how he is with fouls. So I just let it, just do the jump ball. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You're up by 17 here. Just go for the jump ball. You have Towns versus Barnes on the jump ball. Just go with that. What's wrong with that play? Why do you need the possession? Why do you need the refs to go look at this when there's a possibility that they could call a foul on Anthony Towns here? It's not worth it. If they don't call this foul on Towns, if it is a challenge, again, we don't know because the commentary and the NBA and the broadcasting, they do a terrible job of informing the audience of when there is a challenge and when there isn't. They immediately go, the timeout is called, and they immediately go to a commercial break without informing the audience because they want to squeeze in as many commercials as possible. Mark said if he picked up the fourth, keep him in the game. Yeah, I mean, what's the harm? The harm. You're in the fourth quarter. Picks up his fifth, that's when you'd have to pull him out. The issue is that we know it's Karl Anthony Towns. They did challenge it. I did see it come up here. I'm not going to look to see what the result is. We'll wait until the stream comes back. Abe said last year we lost him this round. We did. Who did we lose to? Who did we lose to last year? I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. I know Milwaukee won the whole thing. We didn't play Milwaukee in the first round, did we? So unsuccessful challenge for the Knicks, and Karl Anthony Towns gets hit with a foul. Great. Great job. Great job, Knicks coaching staff. Horrific challenge. Just do the jump ball. Whoever is in charge of choosing when to challenge or not, demote them. They're no longer in charge of it. Jamal Shead with the shot clock winding down has to heave it over. Mikal Bridges can't get it to go. Towns can't grab the long rebound. He knocks it out of bounds. Toronto will get the ball back. Horrific last couple of possessions here. Horrific. And you say, oh, we lost to Toronto. That's right. The infamous dice roll at the half-court line. I forgot about that. Keys beat me. What's up, Keys? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you, brother. Rolling the dice at midcourt. Yeah, I forgot about that. The infamous rolling of the dice. They quickly throw it into Ingram. Ingram has it in the mid-post against Bridges. Little fall-away jumper. Got it to go. Horrific possession. Last couple of possessions there from the Knicks. Led by the coaching staff. Horrific challenge. Horrific challenge. Knicks with a 15-point lead. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Shead. Crosses over to his left, driving it down, pulls it back out. Takes it over to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Ingram. Coming to his left off the screen. Get it back to Brunson. Pump fakes. Driving to his left. In the lane. Throws up the floater. Got it to go. I mean, that's just JB being JB. My goodness. Quick get ahead to Colin Murray-Boyles. Robinson almost fouls him. They didn't, though. They swing it over to Ingram. Catches. Pump fakes. Driving it down against Robinson. Inside the Murray-Boyles. They slap down at the ball. Out of bounds. Off of the Knicks. So at least the Raptors will hold on to possession. But the Knicks, good scramble defense. Again, a lot of contact. And then the Knicks are getting away with a little bit of contact there. But number 9888. What's up, number? They swing it out to Jamal Shead. He puts up the three straight away over Robinson. Comes up short on it. Long rebound. They allow it to go out of bounds. Knicks will get the ball back here. Number said if I didn't see the score, I'd assume we're getting blown out. Knicks haven't been all that great here in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give this team confidence. You have a new math right now, 17-point lead. You don't want them getting into a single-digit lead and building some confidence here. So you got to keep it around here. Anunoby has it up top, attacking to his left to get it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart fires a three. Josh Hart knocks down a three. He's now 3 for 4 from three-point range, and the lead's back up to 20. I like to see that. There you go. Ingram has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. He's going to dance with it. Coming to his right, loses the handle, picks it back up, has it in the corner, out to Barnes, over the top pass to Mamu. Mamu Kalashvili driving it down against Brunson. Scoop play with the right hand. Gets it to go down on a nice friendly roll. Raptors will bring it down the other way. 7:30 to go. Here comes Brunson. 18-point game. Brunson up to 35 points here. Brunson gets stripped in the backcourt by Jamal Shead. Shoves it over to Barnes. Barnes gets stripped by Brunson out of bounds. Great defense from Brunson after a bad turnover in the backcourt. Jamal Shed will inbound it. They get it into Colin Murray-Boyles. Out the Shed, up top to Ingram. Catches, pump fake, being guarded by Bridges. Swings through to his right. They show two. Over to Shed in the corner, driving it down along the baseline. Reverse layup, gets blocked by Robinson, but a foul on Big Mitch. Come on, Big Mitch. Body contact. You got to clean up top. They hit him with a little trip and body contact. AB said, is Mikal in a slump? A little bit. I mean, he's 2 for 6 from three-point range tonight. Not shooting it all that great. He's 3 for 10 from the floor. A little bit of a slump. A little bit. I mean, just, yeah, a little bit. A little bit. David Haas Jr. said Brunson about to get a 40-piece Raptor wing dinner. He's on his way. He's got, what, 35? He's on his way. Jamal Shed misses a free throw. We love missed free throws from our opponents every single time. We'll never not love it. Jamal Shed at the foul line. He missed the first one. He missed 2 in a row for us. He does knock down the second one. Approaching the halfway point here in this fourth quarter, and it is a foul up top by the Raptors. Getting a little too aggressive with Brunson trying to force turnovers here. Knicks up by 17. Just under 7 to go. Isaiah Garner said JB's supposed to have 37 if you didn't miss those 2 free throws. They're free points, and he left them on the table. For sure. For sure. He left the free points on the table. Jaylen Brunson will bring it down. Brunson up top to get it over to Robinson. Robinson back to Brunson. Brunson, jab step, coming to his right, in the corner to Anunoby. Catches, pump fake, jab step, driving down the lane. They call a foul on OG. They call a travel on OG, excuse me. Travel on OG Anunoby. Game slowing down here. Slowing down to a crawl. Both teams running half-court sets. They get it over to Pirtle. Pirtle has it up top being guarded by Robinson. And a foul on Mitchell Robinson again. Oh, Mitch, what are you doing, brother? You're going to put us in the bonus early. A lot of silly fouls for Mitch right now. Get him out of the game. Put Towns back in. Put Towns back in. They get it into Shed. Shed has it up top. Coming to his right off the screen. They get it over to Ingram in the post, being guarded by Bridges. Ingram's going to back him down. Back him down. Stop, turn, fall away along the baseline. Got it to go. Got to a spot and knocked it down. Great play from Ingram. Ingram's been fantastic all night long. He's up to 29 points. Brunson bringing it down. Picks up his handle. Good pressure from the Raptors here. They get it over to Anunoby. Anunoby coming to his left off the Robinson screen. Being guarded by Mamukelashvili. Anunoby's going to dance with it. Coming to his left, down the lane. Loses the handle. Mamukelashvili picks his pocket. Here comes Barnes bringing it down the other way. They get it over to Shed. Shed, cross-court pass to Ingram. Catches, pump fakes, hesitates. Mikal Bridges does a good job running him off the line. Ingram's now going to dance with it against Bridges. He's going to get to his spot again. Stop, turn, spin, middle of the lane, kicks it in the corner. Extra pass, Jamal Shed, left wing 3. He's been knocking it down all night. In and out, can't get that one to go. Battle for the loose ball rebound, knocked out of bounds. Ball is going to stay here with the Raptors. 5:45 to go. Mark said Mitch looks exhausted. Yeah, Towns just subbed back in for Mitch. He's been sitting at the scores table. Got to get Mitch out of there, for sure. MBM said Huck. I think there have been opportunities here tonight to go to Huck for a couple of minutes. They get it into Ingram. Ingram coming off the screen, down the lane. Gets blocked by Karl-Anthony Towns. I'm telling you, Towns having a pretty decent defensive night tonight. Bridges has it, and Towns now has it up top after Jamal Shed almost got the steal. They swing it out to Brunson. Brunson has it on the right wing, pulls it all the way back out. Cross court to Bridges. Bridges has it up top. Bridges coming to his right off the Brunson screen. Gets to the foul line, pull-up jumper. Got it to go. Great screen from Brunson. Here comes Jamal Shed bringing it down the other way. Shed has it up top being guarded by Brunson. They get over to Barnes. Barnes stops, hesitates, driving to his right in the lane. Tries to throw up the little hook shot. Can't get it to go. Good contest from Towns. Pirtle the offensive rebound, though, and puts it back up and in. We're going to be looking to get Josh Hart back in this game at some point here very soon. Yabusele comes up off the bench, though. He's coming. Oh, Josh Hart is in. My bad. My bad. Josh Hart's already in. He's bringing it down now against Mamukelashvili. They show a double team inside the Bridges. Bridges at the foul line. Kicks it out. Anunoby wide open. You got to get me one. You got to get me one, OG. Been waiting all night long, and Anunoby finally lines it up. Susan said, Mikal Bridges, do we need to have the conversation again? No. He's good. He's good, Susan. He's doing his thing. He's filling in the gaps. He's got 10, 5, and 4 tonight. Exactly what you need from him. Maybe a little bit more shot making. He's had some looks he's missed, but that's going to happen. It's going to happen. MBM said, OG, we were thirsty. Absolutely. Mark, OG, absolutely. Let's start knocking it down, OG. Come on. He's now 1 for 6 from 3. Finally got one to go. Finally. Every single starter is in double figures. 13 for Anunoby, 14 for Karl-Anthony Towns, 21 for Josh Hart, 10 for Mikal Bridges, and 35 for Jaylen Brunson. Now that is what I like to see. 109-91. Knicks have done a great job of keeping them an arm's distance away. Right? There have been a couple of nice runs from Toronto here where they got it down to 14-13. The Knicks answered every single call. Every single call. He said, okay, thanks, Sheffy. I'll leave Mikal alone. I know you're always right there for Mikal, Susan, if he ever does fall back into Mr. Invisible. But he's been Mr. Consistent so far this year, so we're good. We're good with Mikal for now. We're good with Mikal. He the leash gets extended a little bit longer with how well he's played this season. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt this season if a bad game pops up every now and again. MBM said, can we book the Vegas tickets? Let's wait a little bit longer. Let's get to under 3 minutes with an 18-point lead, and then I'll feel much more comfortable, right? But anything could happen. They can go crazy, start knocking down a bunch of threes. We've seen it. We've seen it. Nagyak said, hats off the Cats' defense tonight. He's been very good. I almost said great. I almost said great. He's been very good defensively tonight, especially for Karl-Anthony Towns standards. He's been fantastic. But for regular defensive standards, he's been good. Been very solid. Very solid. A couple of really good blocks. For the most part, he's been in the right place at the right time. A couple of times he's been slow, right? But for the most part, he's been good. He's been solid. Yak said hotels might have tickets. Mark said, who's buying? Are we off to Vegas? Are we all going off to Vegas? Someday. Someday. Someday we'll make our way out to Summer League. Someday we'll make our way out to the in-season tournament out there in Vegas. MEM said, looking into parking lot accommodation? Crazy. Crazy. We're almost there. We're almost there. 4.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Time winding down on the Raptors as the Knicks hold on to an 18-point lead here. Mark said, we need to have a Chevy Crew meetup for sure. For sure. For sure. We'll get there. We'll get there. Community still building. Still going up. Yak said, no home team should be tickets. Here we go. We're getting back into it. Raptors have it up top. Barnes being guarded by Hart. Gets it over to Colin Murray-Boyles being guarded by Towns. Coming to his right. Oh, my goodness. Sharon McLean re-upping the membership for 4th month. Appreciate you, Sharon. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Colin Murray-Boyles with the offensive rebound. They swing it out to Barnes. The left corner 3. Got one to go. It was time. OG Anunoby was due for one. Barnes was due for one. Susan said, Viva Las Vegas. Let's go Knicks. Appreciate you, Sharon. Appreciate you. Thank you for the membership. Very generous of you. Bridges bringing it down, being guarded by Colin Murray-Boyles. They bring a double team, trying to trap him, trying to come up with a steal. Brunson has it up top. He's trying to wind down as much time as possible. Coming to his right. Pocket pass to Josh Hart as he slips it. Swings it out to Bridges. Left corner 3. Another one. Mikal in and out. Can't get it to go. But Clarkson comes flying in for an offensive rebound. And the Knicks pull it all the way back out. Josh Hart has it up top to get it over to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Ingram. Back to Josh Hart. Extra pass to Bridges. Bridges, same spot. Different result as this one finally goes down for Mikal. And the Knicks holding on to that 18-point lead. Anything you can do, I can do better offense. Love to see it. Get it over to Barnes. Barnes gets it over to Ingram. Ingram being guarded by Clarkson. Backing him down. Backing him down in the paint. They'll fall the way over Clarkson. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Jordan Clarkson. Look at Mike Brown trusting Jordan Clarkson in these minutes. And he's rewarding him. Bridges gets it knocked out of bounds by Ingram. And they say out of bounds off the Raptors. Ingram telling the coach to challenge it. And the Toronto Raptors coach immediately challenges it. Looks like it was off of a Mikal Bridges' shoulder. So the Raptors use their challenge here, trying to force as many turnovers as possible. June said, see, y'all keep the positivity alive and it will shine through. Absolutely. Isaiah Gardner said the Magic beat the Heat. Yep, and now we have to play the Orlando Magic yet again. Yet again. Sharon McLean, appreciate you, Sharon. Always going to appreciate you. Thank you for your generosity. 4 months of being a member. Thank you. I keep saying I want to check the free throw shooting out, and then we never do. Let's do it right now. Anunoby's 4 for 4. Towns is 5 for 6. I'll take it. You're allowed at least one miss. Josh Hart 1 for 1. Brunson 3 for 5. Not acceptable. Clarkson 2 for 4. Not acceptable. Overall, they're 17 of 28. If we take the 2 for 8 from Mitchell Robinson out, they are 15 for 20. They missed 5 free throws tonight. All right. I'll take it. Not that bad. Little too much. But I'll take it. Mark said we'll meet up at the parade. True. Very true. AP said Giannis is watching. Yeah, he's watching from home, where he will remain the rest of the year, because I doubt he's going to get traded. Not going to lie. I don't know. He might. Not going to be to the Knicks, though. I'll tell you that. MBM said we're showcasing JC. He's out of here. I don't know. We'll see. It's not like he's going to have a robust trade market. Not like the Knicks are going to get a ton for him. We'll see what they'll be able to pull off at the deadline here, if they can pull anything off. Bridges has to get it in. The Raptors lose the challenge, and the Knicks forced to call a timeout as they can't get the ball inbounds. The Raptors lost the challenge. Mark Elso, loving this game so far. I mean, it's always a good time when the Knicks can pick up a victory, right? Playing very well. They're playing very well for sure. Angela Harding said, too many calling out for these challenges. Yeah, slowing the pace of the game down immensely here to end it. AP said, especially a road win. Yeah, look, they got off to a slow start on the road. They lost their first 4 games on the road. After that, they've been fine. They're what? They are 3-6, and they lost their first 4. So they're 3-2 since that. And they'll be 4-2 after that. So they just got off to a slow start. They're not bad on the road. Mark said, what's the prognosis on Wagner? High ankle sprain. He'll be reevaluated in 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how he responds to treatment. Not bad at all. It's actually a miracle. So he'll probably be out about a month. So he should be back around the 2nd week of January, if not earlier than that. They said 2 to 4 weeks. So Wagner is doomed. No, he's good. Perfectly fine. High ankle sprain. I mean, high ankle sprain is very painful. I've had one. My ankle immediately, I'm not even exaggerating, ballooned up like this. My ankle was huge. I was like nervous. I was like, did I just break my ankle? What happened? I was in immense pain, so I get it, but not bad. Literally best case scenario. High ankle sprain. He'll be all right. Not by Saturday, though. Nope. He'll be out on Saturday. But you did see the way they played against Miami today. Wagner, no Wagner. Miami's good. I mean, Orlando's good. We just got to get it in. Knocked out of bounds by Murray. Jeez, Knicks. Just get the ball in bounds, man. Come on. I'm trying to watch some basketball. I'm just simply trying to watch some basketball here. Brunson will get it in now. Get it into Josh Hart. Almost turns it over. He saves it, though. Has it in the corner, being guarded by Colin Murray-Boyles. Coming to his left. 3:07 to go. Josh Hart up top, driving to his left, steps back, puts up the straightaway 3, line me up. Comes up short on it. Good rebound from, who is that? Agbaji? They get it over to Barnes, down low to Murray-Boyles, goes up, smokes the reverse layup, and they're looking for a foul call. Toronto is upset they're not getting the whistle tonight. Brunson has it up top. They might have a gripe. They might have a gripe. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Agbaji. Driving to his left, stops, pulls it back. Now has Agbaji in the post, backing him down. Pulls it all the way back out to the three-point line. Again, trying to wind down as much time as possible. Dancing with it, over to Hart. Driving to his left, leaves it off of Brunson. Pump fakes, step back. He leaves it off. Josh Hart, left wing three at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball. Barnes picks it up, out and running. Leaves it off for Ingram. Crosses over to his right. Leaves it off for Agbaji. Josh Hart runs him off the line, up top to Shed. Shed, pocket pass to Murray Boyles down low for the easy two-handed slam. 16-point game with 2 minutes to go. More than enough time. More than enough time. Knicks got to execute here. Brunson gets it into Josh Hart. Back to Brunson. Brunson will bring it down against Agbaji. And Toronto uses a foul there. With 2 minutes to go, Agbaji used the foul. And they're going to sub in the whole bench unit. So the Toronto Raptors wave the white flag. There's 2 minutes to go. Chuck up some threes. See if you can get lucky. What kind of quitter attitude is this? There's 2 minutes left in the basketball game. So the Knicks are going to be able to pull this one out tonight. The game is essentially over. What is this decision from the Raptors? There's 2 minutes left in the basketball game. And you quit? It's a 16-point game. Chuck up some threes, see if you could get lucky. Brunson has it at the foul line, fall away foul line jumper, can't get it to go. Towns the offensive rebound, knocked out of his hands, and it's going to stay with the Knicks. My goodness, all of that trapping, all of the ball denial, all of the full court pressure, and you quit with 2 minutes to go? What kind of message are you sending to your team, brother? Fight to the end. It's not like you're getting blown out by 25. It's a 16-point game. You hit 2 threes and it's 10. There's 2 minutes to go, more than enough time. What kind of quitter attitude is this? Towns bullet pass down low to Bridges for the easy layup. Jeez Louise. I would not be happy if I was a Raptors fan. This is quitter attitude right here. Mike Brown is now calling for his bench unit with 1:20 to go. The Raptors, they swing it out. Garrett Temple, I didn't even realize he was still on the team. Didn't realize Garrett Temple was still in the league. Bridges fouls Mogbo. He's going to send him to the foul line for one more, as he did get the layup to go. Good foul from Bridges. Going to get everybody off the court. Get these subs back in the game. Mark said they don't care. But they should care about winning the basketball game. This still counts towards your record, doesn't it? This still counts towards your record. They're just going to give the game away? The only game that doesn't count towards your record is the championship game. It's technically an extra 83rd game for those two teams. Mark said Darko failure. I just don't understand it. At least fight give them one more minute of trying to press. Chuck up some threes, tell them, dribble it down. You know, get a handoff, chuck it up there, see if you can draw a foul, see if you can get a three to bank in. Like, try to build some momentum. Just to quit, though? Crazy. It's crazy to me. Crazy. Is it likely you come back? No, it's not likely. But give yourself a chance, man. Mo Diawara gets stripped going to the rim. It's out of bounds off of him. Raptors will bring the ball down the other way. It is 114-98. The Mogbo and one free throw winning. I just don't get it. Yak said any hack a Mitch and then quits. Yeah. I mean, he threw everything, the entire kitchen sink at it, and couldn't pull it off. Dogcatcher said, I guess you don't like money. NBA pays big bonuses for the cup winner. They do. They pay more money as you advance in the tournament. So, I mean, everybody on the bench is just chilling too for the Raptors. Like, what? Mark said, it counts. I think Mike Brown was as confused as the rest of us. Bedtime, moving on. Yeah, we are now sitting here on the East Coast at 11:15 p.m. as A.J. Lawson knocks down both free throws, 114-111, with 50 seconds to go. Kevin McCullough Jr. is in the game, by the way. Kolek will bring it down. Get it over to McCullough. We got to bring up Dink Pate, man. I'm ready for the Dink Pate experience. I love what he's been doing in the G League. Absolutely love it. Like, he's been absolutely dominant down there. McCullough gets it over to Kolek. Kolek down the lane. A lot of contact. Kick it out McCullough. One dribble puts up the three at the buzzer. Got it to go. Kevin McCullough. Not afraid of the moment. Hepburn up top. This is the final possession. Step back three for him. Can't get it to go. McCullough with the rebound. And we'll dribble out the clock, and that will be it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the Knicks advance to the next round of the NBA Cup. Love to see it. Dottie has a sprain. Yes, Dottie has a sprain. He's been out, which is unfortunate. Ellie, fantastic game. Absolutely. We can go over real quick. Anunoby ends up with 13. Towns with 14. Josh Hart with 21. Bridges with 15. Brunson with 35. They got us started with 20 in the first quarter. Yabusele, 0. Zeros across the bench. Mitchell Robinson, 2 points off the foul line. Jordan Clarkson showed up tonight. 5 for 10 from the field, 12 points. Thank you, JC. Needed somebody to show up, and you gave us something. That's all I could ask for. You give me something. He had some good moments, had some bad moments. But for the most part, I think the good outweighed the bad. So I'm going to give it to JC tonight. Good minutes from him. Davey said, finally, a road win in a big game. You got to play them as they come, brother. So everybody ended up contributing. We talked about after the first quarter, the Knicks were not going to do anything tonight if they didn't get contributions from other players. They eventually got contributions from other players. Josh Hart was fantastic, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists from him. He had 3 turnovers in the first quarter, didn't turn the ball over after that. So love to see that. Anunoby, 13 points. He finally hit a 3 when we needed him to hit a 3. He finally did it. 1 for 6 from 3 tonight. Wasn't even a good shooting night. Same for Bridges, 3 for 8 overall. But at one point was 1 for 4, 1 for 5, something like that. So Mikal Bridges finally stepped up, knocked down some shots. Brunson was phenomenal all night long. Only ended up with 4 assists. That's because, guys, we're not really knocking down shots. But SDB, what's up, SDB? Who cares about that meaningless award? I just wanted that win. It works either way, brother. It works either way. The award can't be meaningless if you're getting crowned at the end. Award can't be meaningless if there's a winner at the end. So the Knicks will jump up to 17-7 now. Yvette Passad, appreciate you, Yvette. Absolutely, great win. Knicks move up to 17-7. They're now 10 games over 500. And they are 1 win away from hitting my minimum requirement that I needed the Knicks to be by Christmas. My minimum requirement was 18-10. We wrote this down in the pregame before our first preseason game. Right? We went over the schedule. We talked about what I would like to see from the Knicks, and I said if they can get to at least 18-10, because I'm expecting a rocky start to the season, I'll be okay with that. 18-10 takes us to the Christmas Day game against the Cavs. Right? That is 28 games to the season. That game against the Cavs is the 28th game. So if they can get to 18-10, I'll be okay with that. That is my basement for the Knicks at that point. Right now, they're ahead of schedule. They're ahead of schedule. They're 16-7. Right? So they need 2 more wins to get to the 18 wins. They're allowed 3 more losses to get to the 10 losses. But if they can, obviously do better than that, then they would be ahead of schedule, and I'd be very, very happy. Right? Maybe said, I want the cup. I want the cup too. Listen, you're in a tournament. If they crown a winner at the end, best believe I'm looking to win it. It could be they could be literally nothing of value at the end. They could literally not be paying me any more money. They could not be giving me an award. They could not be giving me any kind of prizes, nothing. But if you say this is a tournament and the winner gets bragging rights, I'm going 100% for it. I want to win. I don't care what it is. You could say the winner gets a turkey sandwich, gets half a turkey sandwich, not even a full one. Winner gets a turkey sandwich, half a turkey sandwich. I'm going for it. Yeah, so we can add a banner no matter what kind of. I mean, the banner thing I don't personally care about is the NBA Cup, is an in-season tournament. But I will say, in like 20 years, people might start to care about that, the fact that a team might have a in-season tournament banner. Who knows? This is only the 3rd year of it. So, I'll catch us an ice cream party for the NBA Cup champs. True. Pizza party. Throw some ice cream out there, too. Yeah, so we had a 15-point lead for the last 3 quarters. It was nice to see. Yeah, absolutely. They held on to the lead. And look, the Raptors were missing IQ and RJ, huge parts of their team. It is what it is. But you picked up the victory. You can only play who's in front of you. Now we got Orlando. We got Orlando. Is it Friday, guys? They play Orlando Friday? Saturday. They play Orlando Saturday. And then the NBA Cup championship will be Tuesday. Right, Mark? Saturday, 5:30. Ugly start time. Ugly start time on Saturday. Don't like that at all. Disgusting. Disgusting. We will be live tomorrow for the Western Conference games, the Western Conference Cup games. I'm going to try to go live for both of them. I believe they start at the same time. 7:30? 7:30 start time. 10 o'clock start time for the late one. So I'm going to try to go live for both of these tomorrow. All right, we're going to try and double dip. It should be Wembanyama's return. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. He has been inching closer. But the Spurs still look good without him, so it's going to be a good game anyway. And then the Suns playing the Thunder. We haven't been able to watch the Thunder all that much this year. Not like we're missing anything. They're just dominating teams. So we'll get to see them play the Suns. I do think Devin Booker is also probably going to return for this game. The last I checked, he was eyeing to make the return on Wednesday against the Thunder for the tournament game. So we'll see. So here we go. Yeah, because all 30 teams were in the tournament. Absolutely. Absolutely. All 30 teams had the same chance. So Suns versus Thunder might not be a good game because it's the Thunder, but we will get to watch the Thunder. We will get to watch them play. And then we got Spurs-Lakers as a backup in case that's a bad game to start the night. But we will try to get both games in tomorrow, so that'll be fun. And then the Knicks return. Do they not play until Saturday? Oh, brother. Click the wrong button. The Knicks not return until Saturday? Do we have a game in between? So Wednesday we're going to try and do both games. We'll be live for at least one of them. So Indiana's next? Okay, so we do have games in between. How does that work? We got to fly to Vegas. Thursday we got Clippers-Rockets. Not interested in the Clippers. Got Celtics-Bucks. Maybe we'll watch Celtics-Bucks. Maybe we'll try to do Nuggets-Kings. Not doing Blazers-Pelicans. Pelicans suck. Although Derek Queen. Every time I do a Celtics game, no new people show up. Like I guess Celtics fans are not checking in with their team like that. I don't know. We might do the Celtics though because they have been playing extremely well. But it is Milwaukee with no Giannis. So not great games. Not great games on Thursday. We'll just have to figure this one out. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. We'll have more time tomorrow to talk about it. Maybe we just do a late game Thunder Nuggets Kings. We'll see. Friday though, yeah, we don't play. We don't play Indiana. We don't play until Saturday. Yeah, we're flying to Vegas. So we got the day off. We got the days off. So we don't play until Saturday. So we're going to have to find games to watch Thursday and Friday. Non-tournament games. Friday, again, we'll talk more about this tomorrow. But Friday, not looking good either. Oh, no, we got Hawks-Pistons. That's a good game. This will be the third Hawks-Pistons game we do. This will be the third Hawks-Pistons games we do. Gigi said, leave the team as is. Build that chemistry. Giannis can kick rocks. Oh, brother. I agree with that sentiment for sure. Okay, he said the Bucks suck. Nuggies? Yeah, but they're playing the Kings. Who wants to watch the Kings? Who knows? We'll watch it. We'll get to Nuggets Kings. We'll pick one out. It is a late game. That's the issue. And then Saturday is the tournament games. So we'll be there for 5:30. We'll probably even do the late game as well. 9 o'clock. Why not? And then we got Sunday, but the Knicks don't play until Tuesday because they'll stay in Vegas because they're going to win that game. So, with that being said, we'll talk more about the schedule coming up tomorrow. But like I said, we will be live tomorrow. It might be at 7. It might be at 9:30. Either way, we will be live for at least one of these games, if not both of them. Likely both of them. So we'll deal with that when we get there. With that being said, I appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the channel members. Sharon McLean, re-upping her membership. Appreciate you, Sharon. Of course, as always, thank you for that. Thank you to everybody who contributes to the chat monetarily. Every single penny this channel makes goes right back into making the channel better. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Remember to brush your teeth before bed. Stay hydrated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Bye.